Yeah, they announced captains yesterday, so pretty excited about that.
Is that so? How are you taking it? Is it kind of no big deal, or do you feel like a huge honor?
I think it's a pretty big honor to be respected by your teammates, to be voted to be a captain for sure. I think that's a pretty big honor.
How are you feeling about this year? Like, what are your expectations?
I think we're definitely gonna have some shutouts this year.
Okay,
for sure.
Sounds good.
I think the defense looks amazing right now. We have amazing athletes and huge guys up front, and we have some good depth at linebacker and secondary. But I'm pretty excited to see how my teammates are doing in the season. I think it'll be a big year for all of us. So
now, do you approach it, one game at a time, or are you looking ahead? Like, what's your approach?
One game at a time.
Yeah,
for sure. I won't watch film of any other team before 2 weeks in advance or anything. I'll only watch film of that week and focus on that week and those players. I'll try to get to know them and for the game.
So this week, obviously, Melissa. You could say, I guess, bad blood. They defeated you last year. So has this game been circled on your calendar for a while, or are you treating it like any other game?
Yeah, this game's different. I've been thinking about it all summer. I have not lost many games at all my whole life. Maybe 4 games my whole life. So when I lose, it's a pretty big deal to me, and it definitely sticks with me. It's been a big motivator all summer to just go out there every day and Melissa,
Yeah. So obviously outed by Stephenville in the playoffs last year, I think in November. So give me, how long does it stick with you? Is it past Christmas where you're not letting it go?
Yeah, it's
Maybe
man, you just think about it and you're like, dang it. It's this is one of those things where you're if you're sitting down on the couch, you're not doing anything, you're like, man, I got to get up and go do something. I'm not going to lose again, man. It's one of those things.
Yeah. Do you have that brain where you can remember certain plays of the game and it sticks with you that way?
Yeah.
So when you're sitting there and you just pop up,
that's how especially watching film, I'll see that play on film and I'll be like, oh.
What sticks out to you from the Melissa game?
I think we made some errors that cost us, things that we should have done correctly. We knew what to do, and we sometimes just
And that one is intercepted. Another interception for Argyle, and once again it's Jamel Felton, and he's going to go all the way back to the other side of the field, looking for a block, cuts it inside over there, 20, 15, 10, 5, second pick six of the game for Argyle. This time Jamel Felton takes it back 65 yards, and 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Todd Rodgers, head coach. This is my starting 11 on defense.
Michael Madry, 99, senior, D-line.
Darian Doyle, number 94, senior, defensive tackle.
Rylie Van Poppel, number 44, senior, D-line.
Hudson Materio, number 23, junior, outside linebacker.
Grant Mirabal, number 10, senior, linebacker.
Devin Owen, number 8, junior, outside linebacker.
Mykel Roberts, number 7, junior, DB.
Jamel Felton, number 29, senior, DB.
Dax Herrin, number 2, senior, DB.
Jaquan Felton, 19, senior, DB.
Colton Rockmore, number 4, junior, DB.
Coach Lundy, defensive coordinator.
We're just about set for kickoff here at Eagle Stadium. Kicking off this Class 5A Division II matchup. Here's that starting defense real quickly for the Melissa Cardinals. Big boys up front are Lance Riley and Nigel Smith, the ends. Connor Vidmar, the nose guard. As a kickoff from Aiden Pintor is high and short to the 25-yard line. Wayne Britt says, I will not fair catch that. I'll gain about 7 or 8 more yards. Out to about the 33-yard line. That's where Argyle will start, 1st and 10. Finishing up that defense for the Melissa Cardinals in this 3-4. The outside backers are Landon Brando and Caleb Otlewski. The middle linebackers, Dalton Whitwer and Jason Cave. Cody Scanlon and Clark Packard are the corners. Jacob Fields, a Louisiana Tech commit, and Josh Nicholas are the safeties for the Melissa Cardinals. Jacob Robinson, the quarterback for Argyle. 6'1", 190-pound senior, threw for 895 yards, 8 touchdowns, 5 interceptions a season ago, but he's going to hand it off. First play, and about 2 yards straight up the middle for Landon Ferris. On the right side of that offensive line behind Thor Johansson, be 2nd down and 8.
Going hurry up right here, right off the bat.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Fake to Ferris this time, and Robinson's going to throw, and he's got Jamel Felton. Felton with a nice little hook route. Gains 12 yards to the 47-yard line. See, I've already messed it up. Jaquan's 19. I got to say it 17 times to memorize it, right? And they didn't even change numbers. I'm just old. Landon Ferris out of the backfield in motion. Oh, lots of pressure. And it's going to be intercepted. Jacob Robinson throws it right into the arms of big number 44. That's Alex Secreto. And Robinson was under a lot of pressure right off the bat as soon as that ball was snapped by Lance Rylie. And probably one he should have just taken the sack, Mitch.
Yeah, so the play before that he completed to Felton, he kind of had happy feet when he let it go, right? It looked like he was throwing off his back foot. Got enough on it, though, to get it out there and make a good throw, but he's very aware that there's going to be pressure coming the whole time, and that time it got to him, he just made a bad play.
So Melissa's got it, 1st and 10. They're running back. Stutters a little bit at the line of scrimmage and finds a little bit of a hole for a pickup of about 6 yards to Argyle territory to the 45-yard line. Hurry up offense for Melissa as well. Dax Rainey made the stop for Argyle. 2nd down and 4 for the Cardinals. Quick pass is going to be complete, close to a 1st down. Grant Maribal on the stop. Gunnar Wilson kind of lined up as a tight end or a fullback spot. Making the catch there. 3rd down and a yard here for the Cardinals. Going to check with me to the sideline here.
Yeah, so Argyle's probably just going to have to start working on the plays where they get the ball out quicker, right? I mean, we're not going to have time to drop back and heave it deep. We're going to have to do something pretty quick, kind of like Melissa's been doing.
3rd and a yard. The ball is bobbled by the quarterback, and then he's going to be hit, throws it away. Devin Owen gets the pressure on the quarterback, Trevor Ham. And I do want to set up that Melissa offense, but then he just had to throw the ball away. Now it's 4th and a yard. We'll see what Coach Nally and Melissa decides to do in Argyle territory. Trevor Ham is the quarterback. He's a junior. Nathan Adejokin is the running back, another junior, 6 foot, 180 pounds, had averaged 6.3 yards a carry last season. Receivers are Kennedy Brantley, Carson Maynard, Javen Smith, and Gunnar Wilson. 4th and a yard. Melissa going for it. Handoff to Adejokin. Left side. He's got the 1st down across the 40 to the 38-yard line. Nice job by that offensive line and Melissa just to cave down and get enough room on the outside for Adejokin. Here is that offensive line for Melissa, and they are big. Luke Dimmel is the junior. He's a center. Brandon Ward, Owen Hollenbeck, who was all-district as a freshman last year, are the guards. Here's a pass to a wide open Carson Maynard, and he's going to be close to another 1st down. Pickup of right at 10. And Jake Brown and Trevor Gooseby, the seniors, are the tackles for Melissa. 275 for Brown. Trevor Gooseby, 6'7", 285, and a commit to the University of Texas. Here's the end around. And nothing doing there. Dax Rainey comes up from the safety spot, and there's a loss of a couple of yards. Back to the 30-yard line and make it 2nd down and about 13 here for the Melissa Cardinals. Substitution on the defensive line for Argyle. Hunter Sandefur's checked in. Here's a handoff. Adejokin breaks a tackle, and he's going to get inside the 20 to the 19-yard line before Dax Rainey makes the stop once again. Gain of 11 to leave 3rd and just a couple. I think I said that that was Sandefur, but actually Logan Gregory is checked in.
This is probably 4-down territory. I was watching their kicker before the game, and he didn't look like a long-distance guy at all.
Well, another broken tackle and another 1st down, so Pickup of about 4 here. Grant Mariball able to run down Jacob Fields, who's checked in.
So let's go back to that fumble right off the bat. Super lucky for Melissa. He drops the ball and rolls towards the line of scrimmage, and somebody kicks it right back to him, or else it would have been, this whole drive would have been over right then.
Read option, he hands it off to Fields, who's in there at running back, and Fields will have another nice gain. And another tackle for Dax Herrin, his 4th of the game already, which sounds great, but the problem is he's the safety. You don't want your safety making all the tackles.
Nope.
2nd down and 4. Ball at the Argyle 9-yard line for Melissa. They're marching right down the field following the interception.
Yeah, the hard count got their own offensive lineman right there.
It is a false start, and for some reason we don't have the microphone of the official. Ryan Vance is the referee. This official's out of the Fort Worth chapter. Ryan Vance, the referee. Chuck Flint, your umpire. Dwayne Barbie is the head linesman tonight. Braden Cox, the line judge. Chris Pucci's the back judge. Armando Alvarado is the side judge, and Marcus Dawson is the field judge tonight. There's your officiating crew. 10th play of the drive here for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 9 following that penalty. The ball is at the Argyle 14.
Yeah, Argyle's going to have to stiffen right here. So far, the Cardinals are controlling the line of scrimmage. Argyle really doesn't have an answer for these running plays.
Fake the zoom sweep. Now the quarterback wants to throw. He's throwing deep into the back of the end zone. He just kind of threw that one away. There is a flag right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, that's got to be some sort of motion or something. He's signaling against Melissa. I think you got to back him up, don't you? Or you can do 3rd and 10?
Yeah, it'll be third. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9 or.
Sideline warning against Melissa. It's her first warning of the game.
Okay, that's kind of strange.
Pressure on that play by Rylie Van Poppel. So Trevor Ham had to get rid of it a little quickly. By the way, Trevor Ham had not taken a varsity snap before this game. The backup from a season ago, not 100% sure.
But so he fumbled.
Not even on the roster.
He took.
Yeah. 3rd down and 9 here for the Cardinals. Ball at the Argyle 14. Adajokins got it. He's running left. Herrin comes up, slips through Herrin's tackle.
No.
Now he's inside the 10. He's going to be short of a 1st down.
Yeah. Should have had him. Should have had him 5 yards back.
Mykel Roberts makes the stop for Argyle at the 7-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and about 2.5 here for Melissa. 7.5 to play, 1st quarter, no score. Going for it here on 4th and 2. They're faking the zoom sweep, and quarterback Trevor Ham keeps it. He will not get the 1st down as he is hit hard. Grant Mariball, the middle linebacker, number 10, makes the stop, the 6'1", 230-pound senior. And Melissa turns it over on downs after a 12-play drive.
Yeah, and I don't get that play call. Adajokins was really, I wouldn't say unstoppable, but he had his way, right? He was getting 5-6 yards of play, and they leave it up to the quarterback to get the 2 yards right there. I don't get that, but hey, we're Argyle fans, so we're glad to see it.
Well, it was the read option. Was it possibly Ham's decision to keep that football?
Yeah, but on the jet sweep that they had before, it was a loss of yards. I'm not really sure why they would even put that play in at that point. But Argyle's got to do something right here and get out under their own goalpost.
You mentioned their kicker. He was 7-9 on field goals a season ago, so you wonder why they didn't take the points. Here's a quick pass out to Wayne Pritz from Jacob Robinson. That's complete to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, Wayne Pritz come a long way, right? He before he was a basketball player playing football. Now he's a football player playing football.
That's right.
Again.
2nd and 4. Here's the ball. It kind of floats a little bit on Robinson, but Jaquan Felton makes the catch, and he's got lots of running room. He's out to the 30-yard line, a 17-yard pickup before Fields makes the stop for the Melissa Cardinals.
Yeah, that's what you're going to have to do right there is get that quick release, right? Just get something 3 or 4 yards down the field and let the receiver make the play.
Now back, here's another quick one to Jaquan, and he and Jacob Robinson were not on the same page.
No. Because he was there. He had
He
had 6-8 yards right there.
Incomplete pass. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball is right at the 30-yard line with 6:44 to play in the 1st quarter. R.J. Bunnell has checked in at running back, and Thor Johansson a little ready to hit somebody there and moved a little too early there from right guard.
Yeah, he's ready to pull, it looked like. He wanted to get out there and make that block.
Illegal snap on number 55 of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains, second down.
Calls on Jason Crowder, the center. Back him up 5, second down and 15 now. Ball back at the 25-yard line. No, it is second down.
First down was incomplete, right?
Right.
Oh, no.
Here's that quick hitter out to, this time, Jamel Felton breaks the tackle at the 30. 35 across the 40. He's got a first down to the 41-yard line, a 16-yard gain. That was just the corner there, number 4. Clark Packard wanted to get the interception, and he wasn't able to get a hold of Jamel and bring him down. First and 10, Eagles at their own 41.
Well, yeah, they had a free rusher right there coming in, so it was a nice play for the Eagles. It could have gone wrong in a couple of ways.
Fake the handoff. Robinson now going deep to Jamel, and he is hit hard and almost shoved out of bounds. No flag. And that ball just ends up being incomplete. It'll be second down and 10. Jacobs got to be careful here. Mitch, what you don't want to do is, you've been rushed a couple times, but you got to be careful not to get too happy where you don't look for a second receiver sometimes. Here's a quick pass to Wayne Pritz. Nice little pickup there before he is brought down by Josh Nicholas.
Yeah, so they're going to play that soft defense. They're going to give Argyle that 5-7 yard pass right there. Now Argyle's got a third and 4 or 5. They're going to have to convert somehow. 3rd and 4. Robinson's going to keep it. Running left. Breaks one tackle. Dives forward. He's got enough for a first down in Melissa territory to the 47-yard line. Yeah, so the Argyle quarterback could convert the 3rd down, right? Melissa had trouble doing it, but Jacob kind of dove head first, did the somersault flip to get the first down. He needed 1 or 2 yards, too. That flip got it for him. 2 receivers right, 1 left for Argyle this time. Fake the handoff to R.J. Bunnell. Gets it to Wayne Prince. He breaks the tackle. Gets a great block. He's inside the 30. Cuts it in there. 20. Wayne Prince down the sideline. 10. 5. Argyle touchdown. 47-yard touchdown. Jacob Robinson to Wayne Prince. 6 on the board for the Eagles. Wow, so he is not the one you thought that would go down there juking people all the way to the end zone, but he's so tall, it looks like he's moving not as fast as the other guys, but his strides are so long that he's really covering some ground. And man, he made some moves right there. Carter Buxton on to kick the extra point out of the hold of Colton Rockamore. Caden Yates is the deep snapper. Snaps back. Extra point is good. 5:35 to play in the first quarter. Our scores: Argyle 7, Melissa nothing on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting. We'll keep it right here, and we'll check down with Clark here in just a moment. But first, let's find out, Mitch, who are our first quarter sponsors? Oh, wait, Mitchy Poo. Who's our first quarter sponsors? So we have sponsors galore this year, right? Don't we? Second Family Home Care Service, Dave and Kathy Salisbury, the Real Estate Station. Sado Laser, Kenny Arthur Chick-fil-A on 407. Fifth Gear Automotive, Connie Johnson of A-Town Apparel. Wise Health Surgical Hospital. Sherry Wiley of the Argyle Fine Arts Preschool. Argyle Dental. Billy Klein of DFW Door Repair. Justin Ray of Jostens. JB Warranties. And the pregame show of Joe and Tina Bertram. Thanks to those guys at LHM Financial Corporation. We appreciate them. Hey, Clark, big play by Wayne Prince, but what was the key? Who threw that key block to spring him?
I'll tell you, while everybody was watching Pritz do his Ed McCaffrey thing, Jaquan Felton kept his head on a swivel and got a key block and picked up the guy that was running him down. So I really like to see the play behind the play. He didn't do anything stupid. He just got in the way and slowed him down enough to allow that to happen.
Boy, what a change of events, right? I mean, it looked like Melissa was just going to march down and score after the turnover, and then Argyle comes up with a big stop and just kind of runs it right down their throat. Carter Buxton will kick, and it goes to the 10-yard line. Melissa's got a little running room on that right side. A lot. Somebody missed a lane assignment over there. And a nice return by Lincoln Dunn. And he gets it all the way out to the 39-yard line. Some good field position here for the Melissa Cardinals. And how about us a drive summary? Let's do a drive summary. Yeah, brought to us by Dave and Kathy Salisbury, the Real Estate Station, Ty and Jennifer Homeyer Design House, Lamar National Bank, Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery, Argyle United Methodist Church, Hannah Robinson of CR Plumbing, and Marty B's 1845, Taste of Texas, and Rustico.
We'll get that drive summary in just a second. Oh, man, wide open, going down the middle of the field for Melissa, and he will have it, and he's off to the races. I'm not sure who broke the coverage there, but Melissa answers quickly. A 61-yard touchdown pass from Trevor Ham to Javon Smith, and Melissa has answered quickly.
Boy, did they ever. Nice throw and catch, too. It was right on the money, way downfield. Okay, so let's talk about something positive, Kenny. Let's talk about Argyle's drive.
Okay, yeah. Give us that drive summary.
Yeah, so
it's brought to you by Dave and Kathy Salisbury. Not everybody. They didn't all sponsor this one.
They didn't?
No, we just one at a time.
Oh.
Man,
we may not have another one.
That's right.
We may not have another one. 8 plays, 93 yards, a minute 43. Pritz with a 47-yard TD. Argyle with 11 plays tonight, 9 of them are passes.
Yeah, and they're going to go for 2 and do the old swing and gate, and it works.
I think that play should be used way more.
It is good. 5:17 to play first quarter. Melissa now has the lead. Melissa 8, Argyle 7 on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
The real estate station, owned by longtime Argyle residents Dave and Kathy Salisbury, has been around since 1986 and was the first real estate office to be established in Argyle. The real estate station provides full office support, in-house marketing, and an experienced sales team consisting of agents who live in and know the Argyle area. Whether you are buying, selling, or leasing, they are ready to serve you. Supporting Argyle ISD for over 15 years, they are proud to be a district-level Eagle partner again this year. And they were chosen to be Argyle ISD's real estate advisors. The real estate station, they are your hometown real estate experts.
CR Plumbing is a small family-owned business operated by Clayton and Hannah Robinson. Hannah grew up in Argyle, and no one knows these stomping grounds like she does. CR Plumbing prides ourselves on taking care of our customers, employees, and serving our community. We offer an array of plumbing services, including water filtration systems, leak detection and repairs, water heater tankless conversions, and platinum memberships. Visit our website for any plumbing needs at crplumbingdfw.com. We are CR Plumbing, your local plumber you can trust.
Wayne Pritz gets the kickoff, a short one again. He's going to take it out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A pretty good field position here for Argyle.
Hey, I want to ask Clark a question. So, Clark, I thought before the game the wind was significant enough to not start out with the ball. Does it feel that way down there, or am I just looking at the flags and that shows me something different?
There's really not a lot at field level. But it is a crosswind.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So they're not like, it's not like they're throwing into it, but I don't understand why we're so pass heavy.
Here's another one. Pass is complete out to Jaquan Felton, new quarterback in the game for Argyle. And if anybody's wondering, that was actually by design. We knew ahead of time that John Gailey, junior quarterback, would play the third series. We're not sure exactly how Coach Rodgers will go after that, but we kind of did know ahead of time that Robinson was going to play a couple series. And it's a good problem to have. You got 2 good quarterbacks. Gailey pumps. Now he's going to go deep on the right side, but double coverage to Jaquan Felton and a way unnecessary push when Felton was already out of bounds. And Felton slow to get up.
Come out for an injured player.
You shouldn't be having cramps in the first quarter, if that's what it is.
What was my third key to the game?
Yeah, cramps. You mentioned that.
Conditioning, yeah.
4:43 to play here in the first quarter with Melissa leading Argyle 8-7 here at Eagle Stadium. And looks like Jaquan going to be okay.
I wondered if Argyle was trying to set him up with like a stutter and go, throwing underneath and then maybe trying to do a double move to get deep. He had plenty of time to throw the ball right there. There's no pass rush, so Argyle's kind of figuring something out on the offensive line, doing a better job than they did in that first series.
Gailey's got some time again. He waits, and this ball's tipped. It's incomplete. It was intended for Lane Stewart. Goes off his hands and up in the air, and Jacob Fields, the safety, had a chance for the interception. He had 7 interceptions a season ago. And bring up a punting situation for Argyle. Trey Batson is the punter this year. No more ambidextrous or amphibious punting.
Yep.
I think he does it all with the right foot.
Yeah, the rugby.
Yeah.
I like it. I was watching before the game. A couple of them he'd boom high, and then a couple of them he'd kick the line drive and just watch it roll forever.
Probably want to keep it away from the La Tech commit, Jacob Fields, who's standing back at his 24-yard line. Good snap. And he'll put some foot under it. High booming kick right at, oh my God, right at Clark. And he could not hang on to it.
It looked like the hungry hippo down there trying to catch.
Only a 25-yard punt at the 35-yard line. That's where Melissa will take over, leading 8-7, 4:32 to play first quarter. Hey, when you want Argyle spirit wear, go to the team with the biggest and best selection. Go to the OG. Connie Johnson and the crew at A-Town Apparel are the official spirit wear provider for Argyle Athletics. If you're a true Argyle fan, shop with A-Town Apparel, knowing your money is not only supporting a local business, but also Argyle ISD. If you can't find it here at the game, talk to the A-Town gang or check online at atownapparel.com. First and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 35-yard line. Handoff to Adejokin, and Grant Mariball from his linebacker spot gets his fourth tackle of the game. No gain for Adejokin, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Mariball says that's how they tackle at Boise, right?
Yeah, that's where he's headed next season. 2nd down and 10. Ham fakes the handoff this time. He goes deep over the middle, and this one is almost intercepted. Incomplete, was intended for Lincoln Dunn. Good coverage by Micah Roberts. And that was the first time where I started to say a last year's player's name. I started to say Jet Copeland, but Micah Roberts, big contributor on the state finalist baseball team a season ago. 3rd down and 10. Ham looking to throw again. He's got Gunnar Wilson, and the ball comes out. It's picked up. It's fumbled, and it's picked up by Michael Roberts. And it's Argyle football. Dax Rainey forced the fumble. Michael Roberts takes it all the way back to the 20-yard line, and Argyle will have it 1st and 10. First turnover of the game for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he wasn't going to get the first down, so it was going to be a 4th down play right there, but he was fighting a little bit too much to try and get that extra yard or two, and he stuck the ball out and it just came loose. Micah picked it up and raced down the sideline.
3:55 to play here in the first quarter. Melissa leads 8-7. Best starting field position here for Argyle, and Jacob Robinson back out at quarterback. 1st and 10. Argyle at the Melissa 20. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wayne Pritz is split out wide left. It's Lane Stewart and Will Hodson split out wide right. R.J. Bunnell is the running back. Fake to Bunnell, and another throw, and this ball is complete to Lane Stewart. Didn't seem like a whole lot, but a 5-yard pickup. We'll take that every play.
I thought it was a great call. It looked like it was going to be the draw play, right? And everybody kind of bid on it, and then Lane circled back around, and Jacob hit him with a nice little in route there.
Lane goes to the slot on the left side this time. Jacob Robinson already over 100 yards passing, and this one is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Will Hodson. A little bit high, and Clark Packard had good coverage there from his cornerback spot for Melissa. Be 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, and so Argyle is trying to exploit that soft defense right there, but they're coming up hard now. The Melissa corners are coming up hard. Free play.
Should be a free play, and this pass is incomplete. It's knocked away. There is a flag going to be offside, should be anyway, on Melissa, and should be enough for the 1st down. Check and get the
offside on number 2 of the defense. A 5-yard penalty results in a 1st down.
Wow. It's big number 2, Nigel Smith, the 6'5", 265-pound junior defensive end. If there's a college in the country, they've given an offer to Nigel Smith.
Yeah. If they play football, they've offered him.
Handoff, R.J. Bunnell, his first time, breaks the tackle like we expected him to. He's at the 5, into the end zone. Argyle touchdown, 10-yard touchdown run for R.J. Bunnell. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
You know, and the great Tom Landry used to say that if the other team's got a great defensive player, you don't run away from him, you run at him. And that's exactly what Argyle did right there. They ran right straight at him, cut up to the right, and then right straight into the end zone.
Colton Rockmore to hold. Carter Buxton, the kicker, for the PAT. Good snap from Caden Yates. And the extra point is good. 3:18 to play first quarter. Our new score, Argyle 14, Melissa 8. Back with more Eagle football in just a moment.
This is Dr. Michael Pace. There's a reason why so many dentists in our area refer their patients to Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery for implant or wisdom tooth care, and that's trust. As your oral surgeons, we work closely with other dental professionals to create a dental healthcare team to make sure patients get the right treatment in just the right way. That's what dentists in our area have come to expect from Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery, and it's what patients can depend on. See us online at ntfos.com or call us at 972-371-0125.
407 Barbecue is a proud supporter of the Argyle Eagles. Named the very best barbecue in all of DFW several times over, 407 Barbecue offers an array of award-winning smoked meats, including mouth-watering brisket and rib. If you're brave enough, try to tackle on your own Spudzilla. No plate is complete without one of their world-famous sides either. And don't get out the door until you round out your trip with a bowl of Grandma's banana.
Special teams, if he sees it's not going right, he's going to stick starters out there. And that's 2 big returns for them already, still in the first quarter.
Fake to Adejoken, Ham, plenty of time. Now he's running, He might have crossed the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag down. Pass is complete to Javon Smith. By the way, Javon Smith, that's who he wants to go to.
Yeah.
800 yards receiving a year ago, 48 catches, 15 touchdowns. First team All-District last year was Javon Smith.
He just had too much time right there. Let's do a drive summary. You want to?
Hey, Mitchy Poo, how about a drive summary?
We've only got one sponsor on this one, Ty and Jennifer Homeyer Design House. And the fumble by Melissa gave Argyle the short field, so it was only a 20-yard drive, 3 plays, 37 seconds. And Bunnell with the 10-yard TD run for the first touchdown for him of the year.
And that was the call.
Replay, first down.
He's not lost it down?
Well, so he put his hand on his head and said lost it down. He must change his mind. I think intentional grounding is lost down, but I don't know about a legal forward pass.
Okay. Should be.
First down and 15. Now at the 45-yard line for the Cardinals. And they're going to hand it to Adejoken. He's going to get wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Grant Mirabal, he's going to, I guess his forward momentum got him a couple of yards. I was thinking maybe a yard. They give him a couple. Logan Gregory also in on the stop there for Argyle. Second down and about 13 here as Hunter Sandifer's checked in at nose guard for Argyle as well. Second down and 13, snaps back to Ham. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to throw on the left side, and he's got a man open over here. Gave him way too much room, it seemed like, as that ball just kind of floated out there.
Too much room, too much time. They're not getting any pressure on him. He's just standing back there and heaving, and he's got a good arm, right? He looks like a kid that's played some quarterback. It's kind of deceiving that he'd never taken a varsity snap before.
Complete to Javon Smith once again, a gain of 12. It's third and a yard, and Adejoken runs right inside. An Argyle would-be tackler and easily picks up the first down inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. Jaquan Felton makes the stop for Argyle.
So, Clark, is he breaking tackles? He got those holes.
Here's a pass out to a wide-open Kennedy Brantley. And he's down the sideline to the 7-yard line. It'll be first and goal for the Melissa Cardinals.
Boy, so everybody went with the deep route there. Nobody on the underneath, and that's why he was so open.
Melissa, and that hurry-up offense, first and goal from the 7. Ham's just going to throw it for Brantley. And that pass is incomplete. Lots of contact over there, but no flag. Will Krzyzak on the coverage for Argyle.
Yeah, so Argyle's going to have to bring some pressure, maybe dial up a blitz or two here or there.
there's a stoppage of play, and here come a couple of the big boys back in. Michael Madry and
prior to the snap,
Darian Doyle.
Ball start on number 1 of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains, second down.
Kenny, you were involved in the trench warfare in high school. These games are difficult because both teams are so good, but it's especially hard on those big guys up front, right?
Oh, yeah.
Timeout. Melissa, it's their first charged timeout of the first half.
We got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. 1:56 to play still in the first quarter. Argyle leads Melissa 14-8. Back in just a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting. Updating your home is too important to do alone. The Design House of Denton has designers and experts on staff who want to help. Whether it's simply new flooring or having an entire wing of your home remodeled, the Design House has a full spectrum of services for any size idea you have. They care about you and your home both during and after your project. My wife and I know this from personal experience. Now it's time to see for yourself. Go see the friendly staff at their gorgeous showroom located just outside Golden Triangle Mall at 2303 Colorado Boulevard. The Design House of Denton, locally owned and proud members of Argyle Eagle Nation.
Howdy folks, Marty B here, inviting you to come to each of our 4 amazing restaurants. At Marty B's, join us for an outstanding atmosphere of family, food, fun, and entertainment. Or join us at Rustico Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Bar for an intimate date night in a rustic, elegant setting. Looking for a taste of upscale Texas? Join us at 1845, where it's designed like Dallas but tastes like Fort Worth. Come experience amazing at all of our fine restaurants. And new this summer, put a pep in your two-step at Marty B's Coffee Co., right next to Marty B's restaurant. Look forward to seeing you there.
So Melissa takes a timeout. Following that procedure penalty, second down and goal for the Cardinals at the Argyle 12-yard line. Snap back to Trevor Ham, and he's just going to go. And he's got a man wide open in the end zone. That's about the third time tonight. We've seen some busted coverage. This one to Lincoln Dunn. And Melissa has answered once again a 12-yard touchdown pass, and come down to Clark after this PAT. And
yeah, he nearly overcooked that throw, right? So it's kind of a, as soon as the guy broke out of his route, the ball was right there, and he made a great catch on it.
As we're waiting on Pintor's extra point here, as they do go into a normal PAT look here. Mitch, already in this first quarter, I've seen, and you don't get this very often from Argyle, maybe 3 blown coverages, it seems like.
Yeah.
And you do have a very young secondary, I will say that.
Halftime's going to be busy for the coaches, right?
The extra point is good. 1:51 to play first quarter, and Melissa leads Argyle 15-14. And I'll check down with Clark. Mitch has mentioned a couple times, not a lot of pressure on Melissa quarterback Trevor Ham and Clark. What's going on down there with the Argyle defensive front?
Well, I'm kind of wondering the same thing. Usually you're trying to get leverage, and the guy who gets lower wins. Their guards or tackles are like 6'7", so I know we're able to get the underneath leverage. It's kind of a conundrum for me as well, because I'm not seeing a lot of holding. I'm not seeing any stretched jerseys or anything. I think that Argyle just has to start increasing their angle of attack just a little bit and try to use their speed to get around them.
Well, I was looking a little bit of stuff. We like to look around on Twitter a little bit of whatnot of some of these players, and Owen Hollenbeck, the right guard, he was first team All-District last year as a freshman at 6'4", 305, but he also was a state finalist in powerlifting. So not only is he big and young, he's strong.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we can't out-quick him a little bit also, as big as those guys are, right? But, Adejoken, he's kind of picking his way. They're handing the ball, and he's standing in the background and looking, wondering where the linebackers are, too.
Here's a high kickoff again from Aiden Pintor, and it's going to be Wayne Pritz again, this time at the 21-yard line, straight back up. Ooh, he's going to get it close to the 30. And I like Wayne Pritz's style. He's not going to fair catch. Let's see where they spot the ball, the 28-yard line.
I've just never understood that kickoff, right? Just spotting them the 28-yard line. But, I mean, looking, if we do our drive summary here, Argyle scored with a short field, and we kind of returned the favor and gave them that super long kickoff return. So it was only 40 yards, 6 plays, 1:27, 12-yard TD pass for Melissa on that, and Argyle just pretty much just gave them the field position on the kickoff.
Argyle from their own 28. Oh, Jacob Robinson, it's intercepted. That ball was tipped by Caleb Otlewski, and Caleb Botlewski, the defensive end, is celebrating because he's the one that caused that. He tips it right at the line of scrimmage. Ball goes up in the air. Interception by Clark Packard for Melissa, and the Cardinals have it deep in Argyle territory once again.
Yeah, and that was just a great play by them, right? I mean, they got pressure, they got the ball tipped, and then the cornerback had the wherewithal to see it and get his head turned around and make that play.
1:41 to play in the first quarter. Melissa leading 15-14. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is where you listen to Argyle Eagle football.
This is Dave Barnett, Emmy Award-winning broadcaster, voice of the Mean Green, and you're listening to Argyle Football, brought to you by the Argyle Eagles Booster Club.
Sometimes, though, you go to the same well enough.
Yeah, for sure.
They know you're coming that way.
Well, and I'm sure their coaches have coached that up, right? Just get your hands up there in the zone. You're going to have to run underneath them at some point.
And Argyle does it this time and knocks it down at the line of scrimmage. Going up to knock that ball down for Argyle was Justice Jones, who's checked in at linebacker, the 5'10", 180-pound junior. Michael Madry also.
Yeah, got kind of a free hit on him right there, right?
Yeah.
They kind of acted like it was a fumble, and he got to tackle him right there in the middle of the field.
Second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the 21-yard line of Argyle. Surprisingly, lots of turnovers here in the early going. Adejokin, running back. He's got it this time. Here's the pressure up front. Grant Miraball's in there, but he's getting up off the bottom of the pile that grabbed him first. Let's see, that's 41. That's Hunter Sandefur. 5'10", 200-pound senior.
That boy Clark getting in there telling him what to do.
We knew Clark would.
A Chippewa lineman.
Third down and 12. Fake to Adejokin. Here's the throw. It's complete. Out to Fields. He breaks a tackle, but he steps out of bounds. And for Argyle, Hudson Immaterio runs him out of bounds. A gain of only a couple to the 21. And it'll be 4th down and 9. It looks like Aiden Pintor is going to come in and try a field goal.
Yeah, they got to kick this, I would think.
Although you are kind of right on that borderline of, you know, maybe being a little too long. So that one of those, even on 4th and 10, you think about going for it. But ball's going to be spotted, or the holder's going to spot the ball at the 28-yard line. So a 38-yard field goal to tip here for Pintor. Whereas number 90 looks more like a nose guard than he does a kicker. And the kick has got plenty of leg, and it is good. 38-yard field goal for Aiden Pintor with 1:04 to play in the first quarter. Our new score is Melissa 18, Argyle 14 on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
Hello, fellow Eagles fans. This is Pastor Rick Williamson at Argyle United Methodist Church. As we enjoy this kickoff game, I'd like to invite you to kick off this school year with us in church. We have family-friendly services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. each Sunday with small groups for every age at 10 a.m. Check us out at www.argyleumc.org. Come join us as we connect to Jesus, connect to one another, and connect to ministry at Argyle UMC. Enjoy the game. Go Eagles!
Lamar National Bank offers checking, savings, money market accounts, and loans to businesses and consumers. Whether you like doing business face-to-face or talking to a real person over the phone, Lamar National Bank is the hometown bank that can best serve you because their bankers live, work, and play in the markets they serve. Go see our team at the North Lake branch or call 972-318-1060 to see that at Lamar National Bank. It's relationship banking at its best. Lamar National Bank, in MLS number 243049, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Argyle made a little switch over here where Pintor kicks it, and now it's Will Hodson. And he's going to field it at the 26-yard line. A little bit more speed maybe, and same result for the most part. Fielded about the 25, and he's going to get about 10 yards out to about the 35. And that's where Argyle will set up 1st and 10 here, trailing 18-14.
Yeah, quick drive summary there. This is brought to us by Lamar National Bank. So the interception wasn't really a bad play by Argyle. It was just a good play by Melissa, right? They did everything right. Argyle, just a little bit of bad luck, you know, getting the ball tipped. But anyway, another short field, right? That's another short field score for them. 3 plays, but they didn't get any yards on that. Argyle finally bowed up, made a good stand, and just held them to 3 yards right there after 3 points after the interception. Coach Rodgers probably, after he saw that, was willing to say, I'll give you 3 and then give us the ball back.
Offside, actually, as well on that kickoff. Oh, and here's Landon Ferris breaking a tackle at the line of scrimmage and able to get back to the line of scrimmage as he was pinned about 5 or 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and a nice job getting back to the line of scrimmage. Only the 4th time Argyle has run the football. John Gailey is back in at quarterback for Argyle. 2nd down and 10. And Gailey's going to hit Wayne Pritz in the slot. He's going to break a tackle, bounces it outside, 45, 40, 35. Is that Wayne Pritz or Ian Sadler? I can't tell.
Yeah, the number's different. That's the only thing, right?
22-yard gain on that quick hitter to Wayne Pritz, his 4th catch of the game.
You know, and he is deceptive with those long strides. Look at where he is now in the slot. He's got 5 yards, just throw it to him.
Hunter McFall goes in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. Landon Ferris running left behind McFall. Gets a block from Wes Tucker. Falls forward for a couple of yards to the 34-yard line for Argyle to make it 2nd down and 8. Clock running with 18 seconds to play here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, Jacob Robinson, after he handed that off, he looked to the right-hand side like if he kept it and gone, he'd have had some yards. Now, I'm sure he's going to tell the coaches when he gets back in there.
There's Ferris running the football. He's across the 30. Well, they're going to mark him down right at the 30, a 4-yard gain. And that's going to be it for the 1st quarter. So an exciting 1st quarter. We're through quarter number 1 in this new Class 5A season. Melissa leads Argyle 18-14 after 1. We're back with the 2nd quarter in just a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
407 Barbecue is a proud supporter of the Argyle Eagles. Named the very best barbecue in all of DFW several times over, 407 Barbecue offers an array of award-winning smoked meats, including mouth-watering brisket and rib. If you're brave enough, try to tackle on your own Spudzilla. No plate is complete without one of their world-famous sides either. And don't get out the door until you round out your trip with a bowl of Grandma's banana pudding. 407 Barbecue is family-owned and operated by your neighbors right here in Argyle. See their menu and catering options online at 407bbq.com or see for yourself at I-35W exit 407. 407 Barbecue.
Preferred Climate Solutions proudly supports our Argyle Eagles. We have over 17 years of experience with portable heating and cooling systems all across the great state of Texas. Preferred Climate Solutions provides great customer service and quick response times in a variety of applications. Visit our website at preferredclimatesolutions.com and see what we can do to keep you comfortable. PCS provides the best on-the-spot cooling and heating products in the industry. Let's go, Eagles!
Hey, would you look at this, Mitch? Robert Hudgens saying we sound good, but look at that view he's got. Man, what? Robert Hudgens sitting on the lake. It's, instead of being here supporting these Argyle Eagles like he should be, right?
Yeah, just because you're not broadcasting.
Hey, he could be listening right here in the stands on 87.7.
He's got man's best friend right there in the boat with him, too. I said man's best friend.
We've switched sides. Argyle now moving from right to left. I haven't done a Cinch Cleaners uniform update. How do I paint the picture for Robert Hudgens?
It's a new picture.
Cinch Cleaners brings you the uniform update. Argyle in their red jerseys, white numerals outlined in black, black pants with white and red stripes down the side, black helmets with silver eagle feathers on the side of them. Here's Landon Ferris, bounces it outside, cuts it back in, breaks the tackle at the 20, inside the 15, all the way down to the 14-yard line. Goes Landon Ferris, a 16-yard gain before he's brought down by Landon Brandu, the linebacker.
And they went with a heavy package right there. They were run all the way. See, they got it right now with the 2 tight ends in the backfield.
John Gailey, the quarterback, up under center. He goes straight ahead to Ferris this time. And he's going to have a couple of yards, is all to about the 11. They'll give him a gain of 3. Alex Secreto makes the stop after that 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, Landon Ferris not a big dude, right? But, man, he's obviously been working on the squat rack because he's had guys on his back that he's still moving forward when he gets it.
Caden Yates is checked in as that second tight end, but he and Hunter McFall both lined up more like fullbacks. And now they're just going to throw the fade to the end zone to Will Hodson, and just a little too far from John Gailey. Overthrown, double coverage over here on this left side by Doomy Gatson, who's a freshman, by the way, number 17 for Melissa and Josh Nicholas. And it's 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, needed a little bit more air there. I mean, he would have had to drop a dime if he was going to get that, but he was there. He just been a really difficult throw.
They're staying with that heavy package even on 3rd and 7. And it's complete to Hunter McFall, the tight end out of the backfield. And he shoves his way down awfully close to the first down. Not quite getting that first down.
Let's go. Oh, wow, he stepped out, what, 2 yards back? I don't know, maybe I'd kick it right here. This is going to be a pretty close game.
4th down and 2 at the 6-yard line for Argyle. Handoff, Landon Ferris straight ahead. Lots of, he fumbled the football.
He didn't get the first down anyway. It doesn't make any difference.
I'm not sure. That head linesman that's coming in from the far side over there. But I'm not sure whether he was saying he was down or what he was saying as he running. Let's go down to Clark and see what he's got. Well, let's first see what the official's going to say here.
There was no fumble on the play. The ball was down. However, line to gain was not made by Argyle. It'll be 1st and 10. Melissa.
Okay, whatever.
Well, he's pretty close. I guess he ended up just about a yard short.
Needed 2 yards, only got 1. So Argyle turns the ball over on downs, this time all the way down at the 6-yard line. So Melissa.
Yeah, this is when you need your defense to put up that 0-yard drive for Melissa here. Yep.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 6-yard line. Trevor Ham fakes the handoff. He wants to throw on 1st down. All sorts of time for Ham, and he's got an open receiver who can't hang on to the football. It was a little bit low. It should have been caught probably by Javon Smith. Incomplete. Grant Mirabal, and I don't think you want Grant Mirabal covering Javon Smith. Nothing against Grant.
No. Not that far down the field anyway, right?
Right. 2nd down and 10 now for the Cardinals. Hurry up offense for Melissa. Oh, it hit the backfield is Adejokin. He did get out to about the 1-yard line. Grant Mirabal on the stop. Loss of 5 all the way back to the 1. And Argyle fans are booing, but he was definitely out of the end zone when he was first hit.
Yeah, you just wonder. Yeah, I mean, he got out there, but you wonder if he turned and ran back to the end zone, even though he got hit. So I don't know, but Argyle needs to make the play right here. They're going to throw it deep.
Yeah, you got to get some pressure here, and they do throw it deep to Kennedy Brantley, big receiver. He's trying to muscle his way for a 1st down, but it's going to be 4th down. Will Krzyzak able to run him out of bounds over there at the, about the 13-yard line.
Okay, so to me, Melissa's one of those scary teams that they may look like they're going to punt, but you never know if they're going to, right? After they do their little swing and gate, right? You wonder if Argyle's not really paying attention here. And boy, they got a big protection package back there. Look at that.
Jamel and Jaquan Felton standing back, but they're at the Melissa 45-yard line awaiting this punt.
I don't even rush you.
Aiden Pintor,
That's a mistake right there. That's a huge mistake.
Well, Jaquan's going to go back and pick it up. There he goes. He's got plenty of room. And he's getting all the way back to the 40-yard line, but we had a fair catch called. Let's go down to Clark down on the sideline. And Clark's the first one. He was saying that in our ear, but Clark, I think there was a fair catch call, wasn't it? It shouldn't be advanced.
Yes, I believe that Jamal called for a fair catch. That means that nobody can advance it. But I see some laundry there, but it looks black. I'm not sure if they're going to make. Oh, well, they're all moving it back. Yes.
I don't know what
so that is the call. I wonder if they're going to tack on 5 yards for delay a game.
There was a fair catch signal by Argyle. The ball is dead. Where the ball was possessed, it'll be 1st and 10.
55-yard punt for Aiden Pintor.
You can't let that ball hit the ground, right? You've got to field that ball.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey.
You need to trust your smile to the practice that cares with Dr. Susan Randall and all of the great staff at Argyle Dental Associates. Located in the heart of Argyle at 136 Old Town Boulevard North, Dr. Randall's been practicing in Argyle for over 20 years. Expect the comfort you deserve and the care you can trust at Argyle Dental Associates. Get more info at SusanRandallDDS.com.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
So Jacob Robinson back at quarterback. Following that 55-yard punt, Argyle's got it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Snap back to Robinson. Handoff, R.J. Bunnell. He's dancing around back there, and Can't dance around too long, and Caleb Bodlewski is going to wrap you up. Actually, that's Nigel Smith on the stop there for the Melissa Cardinals, as well as Lance Riley, a loss of a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, Argyle just kind of trying to mix that run in.
It's going to be Bunnell again, this time straight ahead. This time he's got a full head of steam, and he's going to pick up 11 yards and be very close to a 1st down, and it is a 1st down all the way out to the 42-yard line. And that's what you need from R.J. Bunnell.
Yeah.
Straight ahead.
That was a big-time collision right at the end of that run, too. That's one of those things those safeties don't really like to do.
Snap a little low, but quick pass is dropped. Pass was out here to Jamel Felton, and he was trying to run a little too quickly.
Yeah, he was ready to go, wasn't he?
On the coverage there was Cody Scanlon, and somebody didn't like the coverage, and so he's not going to be replaced, just going to the other side.
Hey, a quick shout out to a friend at Argyle UMC that's tuned in, Valerie Donahue, probably tuned in to hear the commercial more than us, but hey, either way, she's tuned in.
R.J. Bunnell breaking tackles again. Miss Donahue, if you're listening, now you know what R.J.'s doing.
Yep.
And into Melissa territory, 12-yard pickup to the Melissa 46.
Yeah, a little life there, straight up the middle, right?
Quick pass is complete to Lane Stewart. There's a flag. Thrown in the middle of the line of scrimmage. Maybe a hold, maybe a legal man downfield.
Yeah, I'm thinking hold if it's coming from there, right?
Also looked like Jason Crowder, though. Argyle center was well downfield, but let's see.
Holding on number 63 of the defense.
Okay.
It's a 10-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
So holding on the defense, Connor Vidmar.
10 yards? What's that? Okay, am I just having a senior moment here? 10 yards holding on the defense?
I thought holding on defense was 5. Is there a different yardage mark-off versus holding on the interior line and holding on a receiver? Robinson fakes. Now he's going to go deep on the right side. This ball a little bit under third and incomplete.
Yeah, you got
to. If he throws it to the guy, if he just a little more air under that one.
Never turned his head around.
Got it open. That was intended for Will Hodson. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Wayne.
Some guys just don't like throwing a flag on that.
2nd down and 10 as Wayne Pritz checks back in and Will Hodson will check out. That's what Argyle's holding up a little bit here. Usually they're running that hurry-up offense, but waiting on some substitutions here. 2nd down and 10. R.J. Bunnell straight ahead. Cuts it inside. 30, 25. Another 10-yard carry. His 5th 10-yard carry of 10 yards or more. This one for 14 for R.J. Bunnell to the 22-yard line and an Eagle 1st down.
Yeah, and we all thought R.J. was going to be the thumper, but he's showing some pretty good wheels right there.
Melissa, with 2nd charge timeout for the 1st half.
Melissa takes a timeout. They're gassed. 8:55 to play 2nd quarter. Melissa leads Argyle 18-14. Back for more Eagle football in just a moment.
Buying or selling a home is likely your greatest investment. Lori Jacobson and the Legacy Group believe in making the process easy and simple for your family. Whether you're moving into your forever home in Argyle, need help remodeling or staging, or are a first-time buyer, Lori's dedicated to making sure all of her clients walk away from the transaction satisfied. She has a saying that you walk in as a client, but you leave as a friend. So it's no secret why she's been named Best Real Estate Agent by D Magazine yet again. Lori Jacobson encourages all the Argyle Eagles to leave a legacy both on and off the field. Go Eagles.
Looking for a place to host your next event? With 25 flexible event spaces, Embassy Suites Denton Convention Center can handle everything from business meetings to family celebrations, ranging in sizes from 10 to 1,000 guests. We also offer catering. Embassy Suites Denton Convention Center, proud Argyle Eagles athletic supporters, is located at 3100 Town Center Trail in Denton. Give our award-winning Embassy Suites a call for a quote today at 940-243-3799. Go Eagles.
1st and 10 Eagles at the Melissa 22-yard line. Hunter McFall goes in motion from left to right. Handoff. Bunnell. Oh, he slips. Turf Monster reached up and grabbed him right at the line of scrimmage. He goes down for no gain.
Yeah, Melissa taking that time out, trying to get their players off their heels there.
And Wes Tucker a little slow to get up here. for Argyle, as Wes missed almost all of last year with a shoulder injury. He had to have surgery. This one looks like he's set up for a little while. Looked like he might even get up, so hopefully he's okay. And
maybe just the wind knocked out of him.
Second down and 10 is what it'll be. While we've got this break, Mitchy Poo.
Yep.
How about our second quarter sponsors?
Good. So this is one of those where you read them all, right?
Yes, yes.
So Shelby Black of Salon 377, Argyle Rehab Chiropractic, Bill Utterford, Emily Holt, Argyle Party and Gift. Sorry, I was listening what's going on. Brian and Shelley Stone of Shout Out Promotions, Wise Health Emergency Center and Care, Urgent Care, Rich McDowell and Synergy One Lending, Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery, Marge Brown at the Great Snooty Pig there this morning, Lamar National Bank, Brian Conister, Cardinal Financial, Preferred Climate Solutions, and the sponsor of the halftime show coming up is going to be Brian McClarty at 407 Barbecue.
Wes Tucker gets off under his own power, even jogs off a little bit. So now we've got some changes made. Now Jason Crowder has been at center, and he'll move out to left tackle for now. And Carter Wilson, yes, younger brother of Preston and Sheridan, checks in at center. Fake to RJ.
There he is.
A dart right across the middle and a wide open Will Hodson for the touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown pass. Jacob Robinson to Will Hodson, 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
Yeah, great pass, but man, was he open, right? Somebody fell asleep for Melissa right there, and he made a great throw. And like you said, Kenny, he threw a dart right on the money.
Hey, let's go down to Clark real quick. He saw how Will got so wide open.
I'll tell you what, we've been running pretty straight up stops in fades. That was a double move out then back in and had that cornerback turned around the wrong direction. 6 points for Argyle. I love it.
Carter Buxton for the extra point. And it is good. 8:24 to play before the half. It's now Argyle 21, Melissa 18 on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
Hello, Eagle fans. This is Joe and Tina Bartram with LHM Financial. We're a privately owned mortgage lender since 1998, offering home financing options for your family needs. LHM Financial is a proud sponsor of the Argyle Eagles and an active member in the community. So mention this ad and receive $500 towards the cost of your appraisal when we do your financing on your next home. Give me a call at 817-601-7800. If you have dreams, we have solutions. LHM is licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending. LHM NMLS is 184530. Joe Bartram's NMLS is 1010778. Go Eagles!
Cycle Center of Denton and BMW Motorcycles of Denton proudly support Argyle Athletics. Cycle Center is your local family-owned and operated power sports store with the best selection of motorcycles, all-terrain vehicles, and side-by-side fun and work machines. Shop the largest parts and accessories showroom in North Texas and experience a factory-trained service department that will support you with the great service to keep your machine running at its best. Cycle Center wants to thank all the Argyle football fans, coaches, and faculty that make Argyle the best school in Texas. Come see why Cycle Center of Denton is called your power sports store with more.
Argyle has regained the lead, 21-18. Carter Buxton to kickoff. Lincoln Dunn's going to take it at the 15-yard line for the Cardinals. I don't see a flag, missed hold, but nice job by Justice Jones to make that stop. And so very little return, only out to the 24-yard line. That's where Melissa will set up first and 10. And do we have a drive summary, Mitchy Boo?
We got a drive summary brought to us by Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery. Before we do, I want to give a shout out to Jason Crowder moving to the blind side for that one play, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, that's a huge difference moving from center over to the blind side, and he did a great job, man. He stood his guy up and gave Jacob plenty of time to make that double move throw, which requires more time than just a regular pass route. I'll do the drive here in just a second.
First and 10 from the 24 for Melissa. Trevor Ham still at quarterback for the Cardinals. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Cardinals in their all-white jerseys, red numerals outlined in black. And Adejokin runs into a wall, and they give him back to the line of scrimmage. Mykel Madry, first one in on the stop, big number 99 for Argyle, and Darian Doyle, number 94, be second down and 10 for the Cardinals. Same line, same look here, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ham wants to throw now, he pumps, Now he throws, it's incomplete. Goes right through the hands of Javon Smith. And let's go ahead and get that drive summary.
Yeah, he had
quick.
about 1 second to get rid of that ball, and then he was going to get creamed from behind on there. Okay, so Argyle with a great drive right there. 8 plays, 68 yards, only a minute 9 with the 22-yard touchdown pass to Will Hodson. Bunnell on that drive, 36 yards on the ground, which gave Argyle great field position.
Third down here for Melissa. They're going to go deep, and it's incomplete. Now 2 of 8 is Melissa on third down, and they're going to be forced to punt again. Great coverage down there by Mykel Roberts for Argyle.
Clark, what are they doing different down on the D-line?
What, they're getting nasty. They're coming in, they're getting a really good punch. These offensive linemen were trying to just hold their ground, and we have figured it out that if we go low, get under their pads and shove them up, that we're gonna be able to do what we want, and they're finally catching on.
3 straight 3-and-outs for Melissa, and now Argyle is going to take a timeout, it looks like.
Yep.
No, 10. Argyle only had 10 that time. Well, it may be. I'm not sure if Ethan Fetters was out there or not. He's over here near the sidelines. He might have been the 10th, but they certainly didn't have 11. And I probably shouldn't say it, but Blake counted 12 last time we were out there on punt return when we had the fair catch.
Well, he's a little bit cross-eyed or something, didn't he?
So, yeah, he was counting double, maybe.
Count the legs and divide by 2.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Cinch Cleaners now with 5 locations is the official laundromat of Argyle Athletics. If they can take care of these kids' uniforms, they can take care of whatever you've got. On top of all the usual stuff, dry cleaning, alterations, bedding, and wedding care, Cinch Cleaners offers same-day service, including free pickup and delivery. Coach Rodgers trusts them, and so can you. Cinch Cleaners. 7:44 to play before the half. Argyle leading 21-18 with Mitch Cullen. I'm Kenny Arthur, Clark McNulty on the sideline, Blake Jones, producer extraordinaire.
So this has been a fun game, right? I mean, we've had turnovers, we've had big returns, we've had long passes, we've had some good runs, we've had defensive plays. It hadn't been a ton of penalties, right? The penalties hadn't really dictated the game that much, so it's been very entertaining.
A couple of turnovers for the Eagles, 1 for Melissa so far. According to what I've got here, Melissa 6 penalties, 35 yards. Argyle only 1 for 5. Snaps back to Pintor. And that punt is away, and it's a nice one, and it's going to be fair caught. Nope, not fair caught. I thought I saw him wave his hand. But breaking the tackle back there is Jamel Felton. He's running all the way to the left. Now he's just going to.
He pulled up there?
Yeah, he just pulled up. I wasn't sure if he was. If you're going to pull up, just run out of bounds.
Yeah.
Don't take a chance of getting hit or whatever it is. 38-yard punt. 9-yard return there for Jaquan Felton. I'm going to get those right at some point in time. One needs to be an offensive lineman.
Kenny, the people
listening,
something. They don't know. They can't see it.
Yeah, but there is a flag down. We've got.
During the kick, holding on number 21 of the return team. The 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the kick. 1st and 10, Argyle.
Why don't you have to bring up the lack of penalties a second ago?
Yeah.
Mitch?
Okay, who was that rushing in that came fairly close right then?
That's Cooper Slayton.
Yeah, I mean, he goes hard the next time, he'll have that.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure he's going back to the sideline telling himself that.
A hold on Trey Batson will back Argyle up 10 yards. And let's see here, Jacob Robinson comes back in at quarterback. Jacob, so far on the night, 8 out of 15, 132 yards, couple of touchdowns, couple interceptions for the senior signal caller. 2 receivers right, 1 left this time for your Eagles. So moving from right to left here in this second quarter. Hunter McFall starts on the right side, shuffles over to the left side. It's going to be a straight run by Jacob Robinson. He's got a hole on this left side, gets a nice block out front by big Noah Weeks, number 65. Noah, the 6'1", 270-pound senior. And that's a big play and a first down all the way to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that was straight away quarterback keeper right there. There's no doubt about it. Just snapped it to him, and he just took off. Argyle may try to run the ball a bunch here just to kind of wear Melissa out a little bit more.
Same play this time, and it's going to be all Jacob Robinson to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. By the way, Wes Tucker is checked back in at left tackle for Argyle. And you mentioned earlier the nice job by Jason Crowder moving out to tackle, but Carter Wilson, his first snap ever in a varsity game.
Yep.
Snap was on the money and was able to take on that nose guard Connor Vidmar well on that touchdown pass. Second down and 9 from the 48 here for Argyle. They gave him a yard. Oh, this snap's a little bit low, and Robinson's just going to pick it up. Oh, now he's got some running room. Straight up the middle, and he's going to do a somersault, but he's going to pick up 7 yards to Melissa territory to the 45-yard line.
Well, they had him behind the line of scrimmage too, right there on the bad snap. They kind of rolled to him, but he picked it up and took off. Got some wheels.
Third down and 2 after that 7-yard gain, and this may be a free play, and it will be. Robinson's now rolling. He's going to throw, and that ball is incomplete.
He had the whole sideline there.
He could take off running, but I think what he's thinking of there is and you know this, I think this goes back to Spencer's days, doesn't it? They do the free.
Offside on number 2 of the defense. 5-yard penalty results in a first down.
It really goes back to Ian Sadler. I bet he had 8 touchdowns his senior year catching those.
And the mindset there is, I think in the quarterback is, okay, I've got to throw a deep ball.
Yeah.
Get as much as I can get out of it.
Yep.
But you're right, he had wide open spaces over there. Could have been playing the Dixie Chicks. I'm sorry, the Chicks.
The Chicks.
My bad.
Come on.
Second time that they've got Nigel Smith to jump on 3rd and short, and it's a first down. Robinson's got a hand on his back here. As he was under some pressure, he's able to get the football out of his hands, though, but it's incomplete, intended for Jaquan Felton.
Well, I just noticed that north end zone, look at all the people up there on the grass. How do you get a seat on the actual field right behind the goalpost? Oh, okay.
So I guess if you're an Argyle ISD employee, that's where they put you these days. That's not a bad seat. Landon Ferris bouncing off of would-be tackler and then dragging Caleb Otluski, who's one of the best defenders on the team. Otluski committed to play at San Diego State next year, and Landon Ferris was just kind of dragging him along.
Yeah, Argyle just needs to keep pounding away right here. I mean, they got to pick up this first down for sure, because it may be 4-down territory, right? It's kind of in no man's land.
3rd down and 5. Oh, and this ball just airmailed. He was trying to just do that quick hitter out here to Jamel Felton, and he just overthrows him. Ball just slips out of Jacob's hand and way overthrows him. And see what Argyle does here on 4th and 5 from the Melissa 35.
Yeah, and they hadn't really gone back to that play. It worked so well for them in the first 2 or 3 drives, right? But hadn't really gone back to it.
And there was a lot of defenders out here. I don't know if it worked that well, even if he gets it to Jamel that time.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to run this.
Fake, pressure, and Jacobs just got to throw it. But he fumbles. And it was 4th down, but that's going to give Melissa an extra 7 yards as they recovered at the 42-yard line. As Jacob was under a lot of pressure straight up the middle on a linebacker blitz and had no time to throw the football. And actually, it's going to go down as another turnover, though.
Yeah, it sure is.
That'll be the 3rd of the game. 8 turnovers now for Argyle in the last 6 quarters against Melissa.
It really worked out better for Argyle. If he'd gotten sacked, it would have added another 5 yards to him, because that was 4th down, so it really worked out for Argyle, him losing the ball.
So Melissa's got it. Argyle had great field position, but now 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 41-yard line with 5:40 to play in the first half. Argyle leading 21-18 here at Eagle Stadium. Trevor Ham will fake the handoff. He's going to throw. He's got a man open, but he threw it a little too far behind the intended receiver, Carson Maynard. Dax Herrin up from his safety spot on the coverage.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10.
He's going to be mad about that, because he had his man right there, and he just threw it behind him. Just didn't make a good throw.
Two receivers right, one left. Adejokin gets the handoff under a lot of heat in the backfield, breaks a couple of tackles, but he won't break away from the other 5 red jerseys. Michael Madry, Riley Van Poppel combined to make the stop. Loss of, man, he gets a really generous spot there. A loss of only a yard to the 40. Be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, and Coach Rodgers is going to like that when he sees it on film, how they swarmed on him after they stood him up over there.
2 of 8 on 3rd down for the Cardinals. It's 3rd down and 11. They're going to fake the handoff. A little bit of pressure now on Ham, but he's got a man open in the middle of the field. Gunnar Wilson able just to sit down there in the middle, then runs over a would-be tackler at the 40. And a 21-yard gain down to the 39-yard line, and a Melissa first down. And that's really the first good play for the Cardinal offense in a while, Mitch.
Yeah, a little sidearm sling right there. You see all those pro guys doing it, and he kind of showed a little flash of it there.
Uh-oh, going deep. He's got a man open. Oh, it's right in and out of the hands. Carson Maynard was the intended receiver. on the coverage was Colton Rockmore, but I think that went right through the arms there of Carson Maynard. Should have been a touchdown for the Cardinals.
Yeah, it should have been a touchdown, but I think Colton Rockmore just distracted him enough where he just lost his focus on it.
But that might have been another little bit of a busted coverage. It looked like Colton didn't know that he was supposed to be covering him, and he just kind of caught up with him with that speed that he has. Oh, Van Poppel in the backfield on the zoom sweep, and Rylie doesn't make the stop, but he causes the havoc back there to allow Darian Doyle to come up and make the stop. Also back there was Cooper Slayton. And it'll be 3rd down and 15, a 5-yard loss for the Cardinals.
Yeah, if I'm Melissa, I'm throwing the ball now. We're not having much success running the ball, so I'm going to throw the ball. And they've had a little bit of success doing that.
Quick hitter out to Javon Smith, and he breaks the tackle right there of Colton Rockmore. He had him well short of the first down, but he's going to get all the way down to the 25-yard line. 19-yard gain and a first down for the Cardinals.
Why did he slide right there at the end?
Clark says he slid because it was a business decision.
Yeah.
Ham's got some time. He's looking, he's rolling to his left. Michael Madry's got him.
Pick.
And that ball's intercepted if he kept his feet in bounds, and he did! What a great interception! Jamal Felton with the interception back at the 6-yard line. Well, now they want to talk about it. The officials are saying incomplete. Now they're saying incomplete.
Wait,
the official that was right next to the play called it complete. And now there's another official that's come in and said, no, wait a minute. I saw it better from 30 yards away.
Wow. And old Madry at the end of that play right there crushed Ham.
Yeah.
I was afraid they were going to call a roughing and wipe away the interception, but it doesn't matter now.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals, and now we've got another stoppage of play, and Argyle, I think, wants to take a timeout. 3:54 to play, 2nd quarter. We'll take a break, too. 21-18, Argyle leads Melissa. Back with more Eagle football in just a moment.
JB Warranties is a local family-owned business based out of Argyle, Texas. They work with thousands of contractors nationwide to offer part and labor warranties on heating and air conditioning equipment. Named to Inc. 5000's Best Places to Work list in 2018, 20, and 21, they're looking to add members to their team. If interested, please send a resume to hr@jbwarranties.com or call 855-742-5522. JB Warranties is a proud sponsor of Argyle Athletics.
This year, as our Argyle Eagles build on the continued legacy of success, our Papa John's family is here to help step up your pizza game. The North Lake Papa John's is your locally owned and operated pizza shop right here in your backyard. Step up your dinner plans this week with any one of our specialty pizzas, papadillas, wings, and desserts. This season, get 25% off your order by using the coupon code EAGLES23. It is the perfect way to celebrate an Argyle win tonight. Enjoy the game and go Eagles. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Players on the sideline like Bert Rudolph trying to get these stands rocking. 2nd down and 10. This pass is intercepted, definitely in bounds. It's Will Krzyzak. He's bringing it back all the way across the field, breaks the tackle to the 20, and then slips up at the 26-yard line. Nice job just sitting back in center field by Will Krzyzak. Able to intercept Trevor Ham, and there is a couple of flags down at the end of the play.
That's a personal foul on somebody right there. I don't know if it's them or Argyle. But, you know, really, to defend that call where they wiped off the interception, the official that made the call, he had the players in front of him, so he couldn't really see, right? So he just called it a catch. Then the other guy was the one that looked for the possession. So they handled it correctly.
Let's get the call here from our head referee.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 50 of the offense for continuing to participate without his helmet. This unsportsmanlike conduct foul does not go towards an ejection count. The 15-yard penalty will be added to the dead ball spot. 1st and 10, Argyle.
Yeah, you hate that. As a player, you just want to play, right? Even if you don't have your hat on. But Luke Dimmel continued to play even after his helmet had come off, and you can't do that.
I'm guessing he was mad at the way the helmet came off, too.
Yeah, that's probably part of it, too. That's a possibility. That'd be like, hey, if you'd have caught that, I wouldn't have my helmet off.
Yeah.
John Gailey back in, a quarterback for Argyle. Ball at their own 42. Argyle leading by 3, 21-18, 3:43.
Great return on that pick, though. Dodging players, trying to hurdle players, right, and then just got out of balance right there at the end. It was a great return to set Argyle up in good field position.
McFall goes in motion from right to left. Handoff, R.J. Bunnell running left. Cuts it inside. He's going to be brought down from behind by Nigel Smith after a pickup of about 3 for R.J. Second down and 7 for Argyle, 45-yard line. Quick hitter on this near side here to Will Hodson. Makes the catch. It falls down at the 49 of Melissa. We're into Melissa territory. Third down and a yard here for Argyle. Moving quickly with 3:08 to play before the half. Handoff, RJ, straight ahead. Got just enough for the first down.
Yep.
2-yard gain, and that's a first down at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they hadn't really gone with that heavy package again, which I thought they had so much success with the 2 blocking tight ends there in the backfield.
2 receivers right, 1 left this time. R.J. Bunnell set up on the right side of John Gailey. They're going to give it to Bunnell, running left. And he's through the line to the 45, 40. Running down the sideline here on the left side. And Clark Packard runs him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. An 11-yard gain that time for R.J. and another Eagle first down.
Yeah, and he just turned on the Jets when he saw a little bit of an opening right there.
You can get some penetration, and Melissa's got some penetration last couple plays, but he's just getting past that penetration. Going deep on the left side, looking for Hodson. He's got to slow up, but he's made the catch for the touchdown. 36-yard touchdown pass. Beautiful pass from John Gailey to Will Hodson. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
And there's that dime we were talking about. He just dropped it right in the bucket right there. A perfect throw. The defender was coming up on him right there, was about to make the play, but the ball was thrown in just a perfect spot and a great catch. And a great series for Argyle right there.
Second touchdown for Will Hodson tonight. Good snap from Caden Yates. Good hold by Colton Rockmore. Extra point by Carter Buxton. It's good. 2:37 to play before the half. Argyle 28, Melissa 18. Back with more Eagle football in just a moment.
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care provides you and your family with personalized minor emergency care. Checkups to cuts, broken bones, vaccinations, rapid COVID testing, allergy testing and treatment, physicals, and even state-of-the-art concussion treatment. We do it all. Walk-ins are welcome or visit rapidmed.com. Find a time that works for you, book your video or in-person visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
Park Place is proud to support Argyle High School and all you Eagles fans out there. You deserve to feel like a winner, whether you're cheering on your favorite team or shopping for your new favorite car. And at Park Place Lexus Grapevine and Jaguar Land Rover DFW, you'll enjoy a fully customized luxury dealership experience that'll make you feel like the MVP. So head over to your nearest Park Place dealership or visit parkplace.com and see what makes them the experts in excellence.
Argyle struggled a little bit their first possession or two, but that offense has turned it on here, especially in this second quarter. Lincoln Dunn receives the kickoff. Straight ahead, breaks 1 tackle, and he's going to get out close to about the 30. Caden Yates will make the stop along with, I believe that's Preston Slayton. Yes, twin brother of Cooper Slayton, I've mentioned a couple of times. And so that'll be first and 10 at the 31 for the Cardinals with 2:30 to play here before the half, and Argyle leading 28-18. And Mitchie Poo.
Yep.
How about a drive summary?
Sure. Brought to us by Argyle United Methodist Church. 5 plays, 58 yards with a pass to Hudson for the TD.
There you go.
All right.
Pass complete to Gunnar Wilson. Jaquan Felton will ride him down after a gain of about 4.
And I saw Kelly Massey sitting down there too. I think he had something to do with the Argyle UMC ad. Thanks to him for that.
Second down and 6 here for the Cardinals. Fake, nope, they're going to give it to Adejokin and Michael Madry. barely lets him get back to the line of scrimmage. Also credit Hunter Sandifer for getting in the backfield. No gain, it's 3rd down and 6.
Hunter's one of those little bulldog linemen, right?
Yes.
I mean, compared to everybody else, he looks way smaller, but he's one of those guys that just turns it into a street fight and makes the plays.
3rd down and 6. 4 of 10 on 3rd down for the Cardinals. Man, straight up the middle is Grant Mirabal, but a nice job by the quarterback there, Trevor Ham, to get out of the pocket and roll out to his right and hit his receiver Maynard for a 1st down out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and he does a pretty good job when he gets fleshed out, finding open receivers down there. He did a good job right there to get that 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 44 now. Adejokin's got it. He's going to be hit by Immaterio. Carry him head to the 47, 48-yard line. That's another 4-yard pickup there for Adejokin.
That's his best run since the 1st quarter.
Yeah, it is. 2nd down and 6. Fake to him this time. Now he's going to throw, and it's intercepted. No, it's knocked away. Jaquan Felton had the interception, and he runs into his own man, unfortunately, and that just knocked it out of his hands, and he was off to the races, Mitch.
I think he was heading to the end zone right there, yeah.
Melissa's converted 3 3rd downs in a row. They'll see what happens here. 3rd down and 6 from their own 48-yard line, moving from left to right in the 2nd quarter. Lots of time here for Ham. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He's rolling to his left. This one is intercepted. Jamel Felton has got it on the other side of the field. And there is a flag in the backfield, and that's back in the far.
It's against Argyle.
Just got to hope it was a dead ball foul.
He smoked somebody right after the catch.
As long as it was after the catch or after the play, dead ball foul.
Boy, it's crazy how these quarterbacks slinging around like they are right now. Melissa's kind of getting a little lazy with their throws.
Well, because
he saw 2 guys come to get him.
On number 10, the defense. It's 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10, Argyle.
We'll see what Argyle decides to do here with 54 seconds to play. Last drive went about it. The officials are trying to figure out exactly what to do here as far as where to mark off the penalty, I guess.
It's from the end of the run, right?
You'd think so. Are they going to do it from the spot of the interception, or? No, that's from the end of the run. But that's one of those interceptions right there. You're talking about the quarterbacks just slinging it around, but hey, Clark, I think you could have intercepted that. I mean, it went right to Jamel.
Wait, did you see him try and catch that punt?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You would have dropped it, but still, it would have hit you in the breadbasket.
Where were you on that punt? I mean,
I should have dropped the microphone. I would have caught that punt.
So if Argyle wants to run the clock out here, Melissa has 2 timeouts. That isn't right, though. Didn't they call 2 timeouts?
Yes.
So they really only have 1, right?
The scoreboard says they have 1. You're looking at 2nd quarter, I think, on the score.
Oh.
It's the numbers on the
Oh,
far.
yeah. So I can take I don't even know if I can take a shot. I may just run it out here.
Well, read option. Jacob Robinson is going to run, and he's got some running room up the middle. And he's going to get his knee goes down right after a gain of 10 to the 40-yard line, and he is. And remember, you always got to remember, in high school and college, the clock stops at a 1st down. So as long as Argyle gets the line and moves, they don't even have to waste timeouts. Here's Landon Ferris getting the carry. He's going straight ahead for a pickup of about 8.
Yeah, I'm just not going to throw the ball here unless I get down to a couple seconds.
Second down and 4.
Just eat
Robinson just wanting to run now.
Don't.
Now he's going to stop. Now he's going to throw, and he just throws it away. And he's hit late, and there's a flag. That's 15-yard penalty is going to happen there.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on number 44 of the defense. It's 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
Nigel Smith he's not the guilty party there on that. That's Alex Secreto who's the guilty of but Nigel Smith is upset. I think he felt like he was held by Wes Tucker there. He's just kind of staring at the referee like, how'd you miss that one?
Man, Nigel Smith, his calves are almost as big as his thighs. Look at that.
That may get a chance. The flags are kind of blowing in this direction, but Clark mentioned earlier there wasn't a whole lot of wind. Now he's got to throw it away, Jacob. If you don't have anybody, and he does, he just throws it away as he was under some pressure. Ball's at the 38-yard line of Melissa.
So I would suspect that Melissa's got everybody bailing deep, right? We're not going to give up the long play, so you're going to have to get something in the middle of the field and get on the ground and call timeout.
And John Gailey checks in here at quarterback. Now I think
timeout.
Melissa wants a timeout with 10 seconds left.
Third charge timeout and final timeout of the first half.
So Argyle leading 28-18, a 10-point lead here for Argyle with 10 seconds left. And let's get ready for halftime. What do we got coming up at halftime? The 407 Barbecue halftime show. Player spotlight with senior linebacker Grant Mirabal. The Argyle ISD update with Rick Herrin, Laura Trubenbach, and Pam Arrington. Out of town scoreboard with Stephen Bartolotta. God, I love that guy's name. Stats, Stephen Bartolotta. Stats and sounds from the first half and the Rapid Med Urgent Care keys to the second half. That's all coming up on the 407 Barbecue halftime show here in 10 seconds on the scoreboard. Not 10 seconds, on your clock. I got to give a shout out to some folks listening back home as Susie came.
Okay.
And so did my beautiful daughter, Caitlin, my oldest, and brought sweet little Ellie Lane.
All right.
Well, I'm not sure Ellie Lane likes football a whole lot.
Some people don't.
She wasn't real happy hanging out. Also, of course, my Brookie Boo, they all had to, they went ahead and went to the house. Since Ellie Lane didn't care too much for football tonight. So
it's probably the yelling she doesn't like
that
too much.
Probably, maybe the band or who knows. But nevertheless, they're back at home. So love you guys. Second down and 10 here for Argyle from the 38-yard line of Melissa. With 10 seconds to play in the half, John Gailey takes the snap. Look out. He's under pressure. Now rolling out to his right. Now he throws incomplete. Just threw it away. Dax Rainey was the intended receiver, the closest receiver, I guess. Now 5 seconds left, and got an opportunity here at 38. So it'd be a 55-yard field goal, so probably a little more than Carter Buxton's got in his leg, so might just go deep here.
Man, I don't even know if I'd do that. I think I'd just take the knee.
So 5 seconds here to play before the half. Snap back to Gailey. He's got to have some time there if you want to throw deep. And he throws deep, and it's going to be knocked away. Incomplete pass, and the clock has run down to 000 on the scoreboard here. It's halftime at Eagle Stadium between these two Class 5A programs. And we'll see if we can get Coach Rodgers. He's having a discussion right now with the head linesman out there, so we got to let him finish that discussion first. It's a lengthy discussion, so Clark, make sure you got your ear in there so you can find out what they're talking about.
Yeah, ask him if the dual quarterback deal is working like he hoped it would before your range runs out.
Yeah, you may not get a chance here. And still going. Well, we may not talk to Coach Rodgers. Well, hey, Clark got his exercise nevertheless. That's what's important, right? That's what's important. We're gonna take us a timeout, and then get ready for the 407 Barbecue halftime show. That's all coming up. All that good stuff's coming up, including that player spotlight with senior Grant Mirabal, as Blake does a phenomenal job getting these halftime shows together and interviewing these players. Always a good time to get to know these kids a little better. It's halftime here at Eagle Stadium. Argyle leads Melissa by 10, 28-18. The 407 Barbecue halftime show is up next on Argyle Eagle Booster Club broadcast.
Park Place is proud.
I am Jolette Ryan with the North Texas team, now powered by Compass Realty. I've been providing my clients, friends, neighbors with premier real estate services in Argyle for over 18 years. I am dedicated to providing my clients with a more powerful service and even more powerful results. We are working together to create a personal experience to help you accomplish your real estate goals. Call us today if you have any real estate needs. We are proud to be part of the Argyle family, and go Eagles!
For over 2 decades, DFW Door Repair has been taking your ideas and turning them into the reality of a beautiful entry, patio, or interior doors. We also offer repair services that will have all of your older doors operating like new. Check us out today and set up your free consultation at www.dfwdoorrepair.com or call us at 214-390-3901. DFW Door Repair, bringing service to your door for over 2 decades.
Welcome inside the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show, where we've got a good one here at Eagle Stadium as Argyle leads Melissa 28-18. First game for these two in 5A classification. Of course, these two squads met up last year, Melissa getting the better of Argyle. And after the first quarter, it was Melissa on top of Argyle, 18-14. But 14 unanswered in the second quarter gives Argyle a 10-point lead at the half. And as Kenny teased there right before the halftime break, Grant Maribal is our Player Spotlight guest this week, and a good first half for Grant, as he's got 5 tackles and a tackle for loss so far in the first half. But let's hear a little bit more from the senior linebacker. This is Grant Maribal in our Player Spotlight segment this week. All right, Rapid Med Urgent Care brings you this week's Player Spotlight, and I am seated with senior linebacker Grant Maribal. Hey, Grant, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I know it hasn't been long, but how's school going?
Good. I think it'll be a good year.
What's your senior workload like?
Homework is pretty much zero. I think I'm only taking
That's great.
one class that requires some brain effort, but yeah.
Okay. What do you have senior in, or what time do you?
Yeah, I have an in and out, so I get to get home after practice in the morning and shower, and then I get to leave after 6th period to go home again or do whatever.
Nice. Do you have any college plans?
I want to play football in college. I'm talking to a few schools right now, but that's pretty much
See how recruiting goes.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a major in something. Have you thought about that?
Biology.
Okay.
Like a pre-med route.
All right.
To go to medical school. So.
Okay, you're going to go med school route.
I'm trying. Yeah.
Like, did you think about being like a personal trainer, or are you thinking about being a doctor? Do you know which way you want to take it?
I've thought about a few things. I'm not entirely sure yet, but
you got some time.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you have like a dream job, or has it always been football?
I mean, I've always played football since I was in kindergarten. I played tackle. So this is literally like my 13th year of tackle football.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I heard that you are a captain.
Yeah, they announced captains yesterday. So pretty excited about that.
Is that so? How are you taking it? Is it kind of no big deal, or do you feel like a huge honor?
I think it's a pretty big honor to be respected by your teammates, to be voted to be a captain for sure. I think that's a pretty big honor.
How are you feeling about this year? Like, what are your expectations?
I think we're definitely gonna have some shutouts this year.
Okay,
for sure.
Sounds good.
I think the defense looks amazing right now. We have amazing athletes and huge guys up front, and we have some good depth at linebacker and secondary. But I'm pretty excited to see how my teammates are doing in the season. I think it'll be a big year for all of us. So
now, do you approach it, one game at a time, or are you looking ahead? Like, what's your approach?
One game at a time.
Yeah,
for sure. I won't watch film of any other team before 2 weeks in advance or anything. I'll only watch film of that week and focus on that week and those players. I'll try to get to know them and for the game.
So this week, obviously, Melissa. You could say, I guess, bad blood. They defeated you last year. So has this game been circled on your calendar for a while, or are you treating it like any other game?
Yeah, this game's different. I've been thinking about it all summer. I have not lost many games at all my whole life. Maybe 4 games my whole life. So when I lose, it's a pretty big deal to me, and it definitely sticks with me. It's been a big motivator all summer to just go out there every day and Melissa,
Yeah. So obviously outed by Stephenville in the playoffs last year, I think in November. So give me, how long does it stick with you? Is it past Christmas where you're not letting it go?
Yeah, it's maybe you just think about it and you're like, dang it. It's This is one of those things where you're like, if you're sitting down on the couch, you're not doing anything, you're like, man, I got to get up and go do something. I'm not going to lose again, man. It's one of those things.
Yeah. Do you have that brain where you can remember like certain plays of the game and it sticks with you that way?
Yeah.
So when you're sitting there and you just pop up and, oh man, that third down play.
Yeah.
That's how you operate?
Oh, yeah. Especially watching film. Like, I'll see that play on film and I'll be like, oh.
What sticks out to you from the Melissa game?
I think we made some errors that cost us, like just things that we should have done correctly. We knew what to do, and we sometimes just doesn't work out that way. So, but I think after that game we got them fixed. So I think it was a good wake up call.
Yeah.
To really pick it up in practice and focus more on our jobs and what we're supposed to do. But yeah.
Yeah, I know it's a big game to a lot of you guys in there, so best of luck. We had talked in the Player Spotlight segment a few times last year of how Coach Lundy would have some incentives for you guys. I remember one Saturday morning he got all of you guys donuts because I think you pitched a shutout against Salina. Is that returning? Has he said, is anything on the line Friday?
No word on that. I think if we win and if we shut him out, that's all I need.
Okay. You don't need the donuts or the kolaches or nothing. You just want the win.
No, don't need it.
Do you have a nickname?
I do have a nickname actually. Fat Grant is.
Okay, well that's not right. That's not accurate.
Yeah, I guess because I eat a lot, like a lot. Whenever we have team dinner, I usually try to eat the most. Like 1 year I had 21 breadsticks.
Oh my gosh!
For dinner from Olive Garden.
21.
Yeah, so that name kind of just has stuck.
Now, were you eating like pasta and stuff?
Yeah, I had a big giant plate of pasta and a couple meatballs and then 21 breadsticks, like the whole box. If you get a to-go box, it's like 3 feet long.
That's impressive. Well, how was your summer? Did you do anything cool?
I visited some colleges, went to some camps for football. That was and just worked out like every day. I think that's pretty much it.
Very focused on football.
Nothing that fun.
Gotcha. Okay. What's the best movie or TV show you've seen recently?
I just finished watching Better Call Saul, which I really liked.
Very good.
It's a spinoff of Breaking Bad, and I thought that was pretty good. So,
are you all the way caught up?
Yeah.
Okay. No spoilers, please. But it is a very, very good show.
It's a great show. Yeah, I love it.
What's your bit? I feel like each team kind of has its characters that stand out. Maybe there's a Harry Potter kid or something like that. Do you have a bit on the team?
Yeah, I think in the weight room for sure. Like I'm always trying to motivate people, and I'm always trying to put up some weight just to physically show everybody that if you work hard, you put your time in the weight room, you put your head down, the hard work pays off.
Okay, so you're kind of the alpha in the weight room.
I don't know about the alpha, but there's definitely some strong guys in the weight room.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's right next to where we're seated in seating, and yeah, I see some of you in there. It's impressive, to say the least. All right, final question for you. What's your favorite Coach Rodgers saying? Now I know there's a lot to choose from, but just curious to see if he's worked anything new in.
I think he says, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Yeah?
I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Will he say that about himself?
Yes.
Okay.
For a game, if he's hyped up or amped or whatever, it's, I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. And, yeah.
Does that get a rile out of you guys?
Yeah, it does.
It's pretty funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
Okay. Because I've heard he'll say that about some players too. Like.
Yeah, he will. If you're pretty hyped up, he'll say that. So.
Awesome. Well, it's a big game this week. Looking to start 1-0, I know is always the plan. And yeah, after your summer, I know it seems like you're very focused on week 1 against Melissa. Well, thank you for being our player spotlight guest. Here I have for you a free milkshake and chicken sandwich from the Chick-fil-A on 407. That's straight from Kenny Arthur.
Wow.
So
that's awesome.
That's your gift for being our interview.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Grant Maribal, good to meet you. Best luck this week, and good luck going forward.
Thank you.
That is the Player Spotlight segment here inside the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show. Of course, you can check out the Player Spotlight on the Eagles Nest podcast. Releases every Thursday around noon and gets you ready to go for kickoff the following night. Your score at the half is Argyle 28, Melissa 18 here from Eagle Stadium. We're going to take one more time out here in the 407 Barbecue halftime show, and here on the other side, we're going to get you some news and info around the school district with the Argyle ISD Eagle Update that's coming up next. This is the halftime show brought to you by 407 Barbecue, and this is Eagles football brought to you by the Argyle Eagles Booster Club.
CR Plumbing is a small family-owned business operated by Clayton and Hannah Robinson. Hannah grew up in Argyle, and no one knows these stomping grounds like she does. CR Plumbing prides ourselves on taking care of our customers, employees, and serving our community. We offer an array of plumbing services, including water filtration systems, leak detection and repairs, water heater tankless conversions, platinum memberships. Visit our website for any plumbing needs at crplumbingdfw.com. We are CR Plumbing, your local plumber you can trust.
The real estate station, owned by longtime Argyle residents Dave and Kathy Salisbury, has been around since 1986 and was the first real estate office to be established in Argyle. The real estate station provides full office support, in-house marketing, and an experienced sales team consisting of agents who live in and know the Argyle area. Whether you are buying, selling, or leasing, they are ready to serve you. Supporting Argyle ISD for over 15 years, they are proud to be a district-level Eagle partner again this year. And they were chosen to be Argyle ISD's real estate advisors. The real estate station, they are your hometown real estate experts.
This is the 407 Barbecue halftime show, and let's move things along and get you to the Argyle ISD Eagle Update. And let's start off with Rick Herrin, the communications director for Argyle High School.
Hi, Eagle fans. This is Rick Herrin, Argyle ISD's Director of Communications, back with the 2022 edition of the Eagle Update. Well, school is back in session, and all our Eagles returned to class last week for the start of the new school year. The district also welcomed a record 150 new teachers and staff, and part of that new start was the special 4-day orientation at New Eagle Academy. Along with the new staff, Argyle's student enrollment growth included our schools welcoming more than 400 new students. So welcome to all those new Eagles here in Argyle. And the district's enrollment is expected to soon reach 5,000 students. Part of the excitement to start the new year was the opening of the new Argyle South Elementary School located in the Cannon Falls community. This beautiful new campus opened on time and served students in grades pre-kindergarten through 5th grade. It was an incredible opening there on the first day with Principal Dr. Don Jordan, and if you haven't seen the campus, be sure to drive down Denton Creek Boulevard in Cannon Falls to take a look. It's just down the road from Argyle High School. And we also have a video tour available on the district's Facebook page that was filmed during some of the late stages of construction. So be sure to go check that out and get a good glimpse of Argyle South Elementary. Well, here's some big news that was released by the Texas Education Agency last week. The TEA announced the A through F ratings for all public schools and districts in the state. These were released for the first time since 2020 when the pandemic began. And great news for Argyle ISD. The district received an A rating and scored a 97 out of a possible 100 points, marking the district's highest score in the history of the A through F ratings. AISD also earned the highest scores of any district in Denton County, so a lot to be proud of here in Argyle. The ratings measure how much students are learning in each grade, and they also reflect how well schools and districts prepare students for college, the workforce, or military. 4 of the 5 Argyle ISD campuses received A's, and Hilltop Elementary had a B and was just 1 point shy of an A with an 89. One other thing to mention about the scores, Argyle Intermediate earned distinction designations in all 6 measuring categories. Okay, not to worry, Argyle High School students. Parking relief is coming soon to the campus in Cannon Falls. Yes, the Argyle ISD School Board recently approved the construction contractor for a parking expansion project at Argyle High School. This will include about 400 new parking spots, yes, 400 around the campus in different areas. This will be a phasing process which is expected to begin in September. This week, AISD began what will be an extensive process in the examining of the high school configuration options for the future. The new High School Advisory and Planning Committee met for the first time on Wednesday at the administration building. This committee includes more than 60 parents, staff, and students who will examine the high school configuration options over the course of 7 meetings to present options to the AISD Board of Trustees in December. Now, more information about the committee, the process, the charge, the list of members, meeting dates, and much more are available on Argyle ISD, so be sure to check that out. Again, the process began Wednesday, and meetings will be coming up over the course of the next few months. Well, that's it for the season opening edition of the Eagle Update, and as always, be sure to follow all your Argyle ISD news on the district and campus websites and all the social media accounts. Well, now I'll pass it over to Argyle ISD's new Communications and Marketing Coordinator, Miss Laura Trubenbach, and we're so excited to have her joining the team, and welcome aboard.
Thanks so much, Rick. We have some amazing events coming up in our district. Curriculum nights will be happening soon, so make sure to check your school's website for specific dates and times. It's a great opportunity for parents to see all the amazing things that are happening in their students' classrooms. As you know, we have a brand new administration building for Argyle ISD. It's located on the same campus as Argyle High School. We will celebrate its opening with a ribbon-cutting ceremony, guided tours, and refreshments. This event will take place on September 19th, just before our monthly board meeting. For the most up-to-date district information and highlights, make sure to follow Argyle ISD on all of your social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. On behalf of the Argyle Communications Department, go Eagles!
Hello, Argyle. This is Pamela Arrington bringing you this community update. All right, so a quick shout out to Argyle Lions Club. They just made a donation to Argyle ISD to help students in need with backpacks and back to school supplies. So thank you so much, Argyle Lions Club, for all you do in supporting our students here in the Argyle community. Keep Argyle Beautiful is currently collecting egg cartons. These will be distributed to local chicken farmers. You can put together your egg carton donations and drop those off at D&L Farm and Home on Highway 377. All right, the Argyle High School Theater Department has been working so hard along with their directors to bring you, drumroll please, Disney's Beauty and the Beast. They have this spectacular musical coming up. They're going to be kicking it off on September the 30th and running it through until October the 2nd. It's going to be held at Argyle High School in the auditorium. It's only $5 for Argyle High School students and staff, $10 for general admission, and $15 if you would like to be a VIP and have VIP seating. September the 30th is their first show. October the 1st, they will run one at 7 p.m. And October 1st and 2nd, they will have a 2 p.m. performance. For information on how you can buy tickets, you can find their flyer on the Argyle High School Theater Department's Facebook page or in the Argyle ISD newsletter. There will be a QR code on that flyer. Scan it, and you can go online and buy your tickets. I will say, I think all of these shows are going to be sold out, so make sure you get your tickets beforehand to make sure you have a seat. Well, right now we're going to take a second and we get to talk to two of the cast members from this musical. So let's take some time to do that right now. I'm here with Argyle High School senior Levi Pabst, and he is actually starring in Beauty and the Beast as the Beast. So Levi, tell us how this feels for you to be playing this role your senior year.
It's awesome, senior year, it's the last time you're going to be out on the stage with all of your friends and all the people you've spent so long, doing theater with. So it just feels great to go out there, and it's like the culmination of all the hard work.
Absolutely. So Levi, let's talk about Beauty and the Beast. So it's coming up. Talk to us about the performances and talk to us about how amazing this show is going to be.
Yeah, you said it. It's going to be amazing. It is the biggest budget show theater's ever done. The set pieces, the costumes, everything is just going to be next level. We moved up to 5A this year, so I guess theater's moving up too. It's gonna be crazy awesome.
Okay, well, we're all very, very excited, and I know everyone's looking forward to this performance, and we also have an exciting event that's coming up before the performance. It's Tea with Belle. So we're going to take a second to talk to Mia Navarro, who is also starring in this performance. She is playing the role of Belle. So Mia, tell us, what is your favorite scene in the musical?
My favorite scene is Be Our Guest because it is so much fun. It's our biggest number in the show, and there's just a lot going on stage.
Awesome. Well, we know you've been involved in the theater department here in Argyle for quite some time. So tell us, how long have you been involved in theater, and what is your favorite part about it?
I have been involved since 6th grade, and I just love all of the friends I've made, and I love the directors.
Wonderful. Well, we're excited to see this upcoming performance. Thank you, Mia and Levi, for taking the time to sit down and talk to us a little bit about it. And again, mark your calendars. The tickets are limited, so make sure you go online and purchase your tickets. You can find information about the ticket sales on the Argyle High School Theater Department's Facebook page.
That was the Argyle ISD Eagle Update here in the 407 Barbecue Halftime Show. About 7 minutes to go in this halftime period. Argyle leads Melissa at the break 28-18. We're going to take a timeout. Here on the other side is the out-of-town scoreboard with Steven Bartolotta. Stay with us.
Hey, this is George Dunham reminding you to check out the Eagles Nest podcast every Thursday to get you ready for Argyle football's next game, with segments like the Scouting Report on Argyle's next opponent, the Player Spotlight, the Weekly Flyover with Coach Rodgers, highlights from last week's action, and the Argyle ISD Eagle Update. Blake Jones and his crew promise to inform and entertain you on everything Argyle Eagles. Check them out and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Dr. Mykel Pace. There's a reason why so many dentists in our area refer their patients to Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery for implant or wisdom tooth care, and that's trust. As your oral surgeons, we work closely with other dental professionals to create a dental healthcare team to make sure patients get the right treatment in just the right way. That's what dentists in our area have come to expect from Northern Texas Facial and Oral Surgery, and it's what patients can depend on. See us online at ntfos.com or call us at 972-371-0125.
Here it is, the moment we've been waiting for.
28-18 is your score at the half. Argyle on top of Melissa. Argyle in their first 5A game in program history, looking pretty good in the first half. Fell behind in the first 18-14, but unanswered 2 touchdowns gave the Eagles the lead with a 10-point advantage at the half. Let's pay off our tees here. Our own Stephen Bartolotta is standing by with an out-of-town scoreboard. Hey, Poppy, you got us?
Well, thank you, Blake. It's week 0 as Texas high school football action is underway. It's a big matchups to tell you about, some really intriguing ones. And there were some good games last night. We'll tell you about that right now as Argyle has moved up to District 3 5A. So how did their district mates fare in week 0 last night? Granbury, they took down the Creekview Mustangs 37-14 last night. Frisco Emerson with a nice win at Hillcrest 41-34. Tomorrow, it will be a future opponent coming up for Argyle. Lovejoy will take on College Station. That is the Tom Landry Classic. Some games going on tonight. The Denton Broncos hosting Newman Smith, and right now Newman Smith with a 29-21 lead as they approach halftime there. Lake Dallas on the road at Greenville. No score early in that one in the first quarter. Frisco Independence, they are having their way with Panther Creek right now. It's 42-0. That game is at the half. And Frisco Memorial is knotted up with Lakeview Centennial. That game is tied at 7. That game also in the second quarter. Some future opponents to tell you about. Week 3 opponent Grapevine last night with a big win against Wakeland 49-28. Week 4 opponent Montgomery, they are at New Caney, and right now it's 14-7. Montgomery trails as they approach halftime. Some old 4A rivals, how are they doing in this week 0? Salina leads Paris 14-7. That game in the second quarter. Stephenville on top of Midlothian Heritage. Those two have had some good matchups before in the past. It's 28-14. That game is in the second quarter. Waco La Vega, they have a 3-point lead against Kennedale. It's 3-0. The Pirates lead that one. That game is in the second quarter. Some other notable games from 6A.
Oh, we lost Poppy right before the 6A scores. Let's see if I can't get him back. We got to get these scores, right?
6A. Number 1 team in the nation. That would be St. John Bosco. They are bringing their road show to Allen. The Allen Eagles have only lost once at Eagle Stadium. It might be the second loss coming their way. St. John Bosco leads at 23-7. That game is at the half. And also at the half, the Carroll Dragons, the number 3 team in the state of Texas, leads El Paso Eastwood. It is 38-14. Owen Allen already over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. Caden Anderson with 2 touchdown passes as well, as the Dragons look to continue their almost invincible ways under head coach Riley Dodds. Blake, those are all the scores we have to you.
Well, thank you, Poppy. Yeah, surprising there one, Kenny, is Allen. Yeah, hasn't lost much in Allen, but I think they're hosting a school from California, if I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
That I believe in the Tom Landry Classic. That's the first leg of it going on there in Allen.
Yeah, and Lovejoy's in that tomorrow night. Argyle's next opponent. So I believe they play College Station High School tomorrow night. So
that's right. So that was Stephen Bartolotta
Bartolotta.
With the out-of-town scoreboard.
And he gets another name like Poppy. I mean, why do you get a cool nickname if you already have a cool name like Bartolotta?
Yeah, no, Poppy's his nickname, but that was the out-of-town scoreboard. And let's move ahead. Kenny, I'm going to hand it to you for the first half stats and sounds.
How about the in-town scoreboard, where Argyle leads 28-18? It started off with Argyle got the football first, interception. And then Melissa got the football and actually had a pretty good drive, but they ended up turning the ball over on downs, so Argyle gets it back and had a really nice drive. Takes it almost the length of the field, and Jacob Robinson able to hit speedy Wayne Pritz for the score. Fake the handoff to R.J. Bonnell. Gets it to Wayne Pritz. He breaks the tackle, gets a great block. He's inside the 30, cuts it in there. 20, Wayne Pritz down the sideline. 10, 5, Argyle touchdown. 47-yard touchdown. Jacob Robinson to Wayne Pritz. 6 on the board for the Eagles. That didn't last too long, though. One play is all that Trevor Ham needed to throw a 61-yard touchdown pass to Javon Smith for Melissa. They went for 2, and they made it 8-7. Melissa led. Argyle got the ball back, had to punt the football away, and then Melissa gets it back as well and also couldn't do anything with it. So Argyle does get the football back once again, though. And this time, R.J. Bonnell put a show on going down the field. Had 3 or 4 runs on this drive of over 10 yards, and he's the one that punches it in the end zone to give Argyle the lead again. Handoff, R.J. Bonnell, his first time, breaks the tackle like we expected him to. He's at the 5, into the end zone. Argyle touchdown, 10-yard touchdown run for R.J. Bonnell. 6 more on the board for the Eagles. Nice kickoff return, though, for Jacob Fields for Melissa. Gave them great field position. It didn't take a couple plays, again, for Trevor Ham to complete a pass to Lincoln Dunn for a touchdown. And they kicked the extra point this time, so a 15-14 Melissa lead. A couple of possessions went back and forth before Melissa was able to get kick a field goal to take an 18-14 lead. Argyle had another long drive before a turnover. But then Argyle gets the football back following an interception for Argyle for Will Krzyziak. Argyle gets the football back and able to take it down and punch it in this time. And it was, a 90-yard drive almost for Argyle. Almost got the length of the field again. And this time John Gailey was the quarterback, and he's able to hit Will Hodson for the touchdown. Fake to R.J.
There he is.
A dart right across the middle and a wide open Will Hodson for the touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown pass. Jacob Robinson to Will Hodson. 6 more on the board for the Eagles. Yeah. Then following a Jaquan Felton interception, it's Gailey. This time, that was Jacob Robinson actually making that pass. This time, it's John Gailey to Will Hodson. Going deep on the left side, looking for Hodson. He's got to slow up, but he's made the catch for the touchdown. 36-yard touchdown pass. Beautiful pass from John Gailey to Will Hodson. 6 more on the board for the Eagles. And, of course, Carter Buxton is perfect on all those PAT kicks. And so that's where we are. 28-18 is our score at the half. Argyle 331 yards total offense compared to Melissa's 237. 205 through the air for Argyle, 185 for Melissa. On the ground, Argyle with 126 rushing yards, 52 for the Cardinals. Penalties, Melissa 9 for 70. Argyle only 3 for 30. 3 turnovers apiece for these teams. Jacob Robinson leading the way through the air, 8 out of 18 for Argyle, 132 yards, couple of touchdowns, but 2 interceptions as well. John Gailey is 5 out of 10 for 73 yards and a touchdown. For Melissa, Trevor Ham, 13 out of 27, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Ham. On the ground, R.J. Bonnell has 9 carries for 62 yards and a touchdown. Landon Ferris, 9 carries for 39 yards. Jacob Robinson calling his own number 6 times for 25 yards. For Melissa, Nathan Adejokin, 13 carries, 49 yards. Jacob Fields, 3 carries for 11 yards. On the receiving end, Wayne Pritz lead the way for Argyle, 4 for 82. Will Hodson, 3 for 64. Wayne with a touchdown, Will with 2 touchdowns. Jaquan Felton, 3 for 33. Jamel, 1 for 16. Micah Roberts, 1 for 5. And Hunter McFall, 1 for 5. Javon Smith for the Cardinals, 3 catches for 92 yards and a touchdown. Kennedy Brantley, 2 for 29. Gunnar Wilson, 3 for 28. Carson Maynard, 3 for 21. Lincoln Dunn and Jacob Fields both have a catch apiece for the Cardinals, who will have the ball first here to start our second half. And there is the kickoff from Carter Buxton, and Clark Packard is back deep this time, number 4. He receives the kickoff, and he will be brought down at the 29-yard line by Caden Yates. And so we'll set up that Argyle defense for you real quickly. Up front, Michael Madry, Riley Van Poppel, the ends, Darian Doyle, the defensive nose guard. Linebackers for Argyle is Hudson Immaterio, Grant Mirabal, and Devin Owen. The corners, Micah Roberts and Colton Rockamore. And the safeties are Jamel Felton, Dax Arani, and Jaquan Felton. Trevor Ham is back in at the quarterback spot for the Melissa Cardinals with Nathan Adejokin to his right as the running back. And he gets the handoff. Nope, they fake it to him and throw it out complete. Oh, and breaking a tackle out here is Lincoln Dunn. Gets away from Trey Batson, and he was tackled for about a 9-yard gain, and now they're going to give him 10 and just enough for a first down. Wait, there you are. There you are. We didn't have you there for a second.
Where was I?
We don't know. We're not St. Lucia.
I was paying attention.
First down and 10. Adejokin breaks a tackle. He fumbles the football. It's on the ground. There's no signal yet. It looked like Argyle might have it. No, but somehow the big lineman over there for Melissa able to recover that football.
Yeah, when those running backs go wide like that, they turn sideways to the line of scrimmage. That's when all the hands get in there and start stripping the ball out. That's what happened right there.
Lots of time for Ham. Now he's going to take off running. He's going to be chased down and out of bounds. Does a nice job at the very end just to get a couple of extra yards. He's run out of bounds over there by Bud Petter, who's in there at one of the linebacker spots. If you're an Argyle fan, you know the name Petter. I'm wearing that same number, 3.0. Yeah. We were just talking about that at halftime, right?
Yeah.
There's no Gonzo out there this year. No flags here as Argyle jumps a little bit on the defensive front. They're going to go deep looking for Brantley. Oh, and he just drops it.
Did he drop it or did he punch it out right there?
Yeah, no, I don't think Micah Roberts was close enough to him over there to punch it out. It looked like Kennedy Brantley. Yeah, he's banging himself on the head as Brantley over there.
Okay, Argyle's going to come up with a way to get some pressure on him. He's standing back there just untouched, just heaving the ball wherever he wants to. Now, he'll make mistakes, right? But Argyle's just got to, they can't just let him stand back there.
Fourth down here, Aiden Pintor comes on to punt for the Cardinals. Jaquan Felton, usually it's he and Jamel both, but Jaquan's going back by himself. I'm not sure if Argyle's 100% certain they're going to punt this football out close to midfield like this. So Pintor's got the snap, and punter goes down. Get away from it. Get away from it. Jaquan, what are you doing? 41-yard punt, no return as Jaquan looked like he's, even at the end there, like he wanted to grab hold of that football.
Yeah, I don't understand that. You're not going to grab it, so just get out of there, right? Just go sit on the bench.
28-18, Argyle leads, 10:54 to play in the third quarter. Let's check down with Clark on the sideline, get to Chick-fil-A on 407, Mood on the sideline.
I'll tell you, these guys remember last year. I've always criticized our sidelines for not showing enough emotion, but they have their business hats on right now, and they are very intense. Everybody's following every snap. We're not going to let up, guys.
First and 10 from the 16.
Yeah, there's too much football left. You let up now, you're going to get run over.
Set up that Argyle offense for you here in just a moment. Jacob Robinson, the quarterback, he's going to take off running to the right. There's a flag down in the backfield. Thrown
chop
by
block, maybe?
the referee. Could be a chop block or a hold back there. We'll see what the referee says here.
Holding. Number 64 of the offense. Half the distance to goal. Still first down.
That's the voice of referee Ryan Vance calling holding on Weston Cheney, the right tackle for Argyle. Here is that Argyle offense for you. Of course, I mentioned Jacob Robinson is the quarterback, Landon Ferris the running back. Those big boys up front, the ones that really matter. Jason Crowder's the center, Noah Weeks and Thor Johansson the guards. Wes Tucker and Weston Cheney are the tackles. Hunter McFall is your tight end. Receivers are Will Hodson, Lane Stewart, and Jaquan Felton usually, but you'll get a lot of Wayne Pritz and Jamel Felton out there as well. And we've seen a lot of John Gailey at quarterback in the first half. R.J. Bennell at running back. Not sure what we're
what are we doing?
Yeah, what are we deciding? Has he decided if he wants second down and 10 over there or first and 20? Because they are backing them up.
Yeah, you're going to back Argyle all the way up, right? I mean, it's terrible field position, right? Argyle's got to come up with something to get out of there.
So it's half the distance to the goal, so it ends up being first down and 18 here. Ball back to the 8-yard line now. Snap back to Robertson. He's going to hand it off. It's Landon Ferris straight ahead and absolutely nowhere to go. And I'm sorry, Benell guy is starting to run it back here in this second half.
Yeah, they know what's coming, right? So they're kind of keying on that. Argyle's probably going to have to chunk it here if they want to get out of there.
So a loss of a yard. It'll be second down and 19 here for the Eagles. Wayne Pritz is in at one of the receiver spots. McFall goes in motion, but we've obviously got some movement or something.
Man, what is going on?
False start. Number 77 of the offense. Half the distance to the goal. Remains second down.
How many penalties we have in the first half? 3?
I don't know if it was that many. Yeah, 3 for 30 in the first half.
So we're 2 already.
Now backed up all the way to the 4-yard line. Second down and 23. And read option, Jacob Robinson straight ahead. Looked like he almost dropped the football, but he hangs on to it, gets out to about the 10-yard line. That's about a 6-yard gain.
Yep.
So now it's third down and 16.
Just kind of a dangerous place to be throwing the football, but I think they're going to have to.
Argyle 3 of 7 on third down in the first half, but I don't know if they have many 3rd and 16s. 2 receivers left, 1 right this time. Robinson fakes. He's going to throw, and he does throw, and it's down low, and could not be caught over there by Will Hodson, but even so, he was down on his side as he was trying to catch it. It would have been 4th down anyway. It just would have got him out of the hole about 10 more yards.
Yeah. Yeah, Argyle's going to have to do a really good job of special teams right here, which they kind of struggled with a little bit in the first half. They're going to have to get some coverage and hold them to a pretty short return.
Backed up at the 10-yard line, so Argyle punter Trey Batson will be back 5 yards deep in his own end zone. Caden Yates, deep snapper. That's a more important position than a lot of people think sometimes. Perfect snap, and the low line drive rugby kick is going to hit, and a nice job.
Ooh, it almost hit that number 4.
It did almost hit Clark Packard, but it's going to be down by Caden Yates.
Good kick.
36-yard punt, no return, but Melissa will set up shop 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. There is a flag, and
he's behind the play.
Hey, Mitch.
Yep.
Let them figure out what this penalty is. And why don't you tell us who's bringing us our third quarter, Mitchy Poo?
You bet. Let's do that. So tonight, third quarter, Big Shots Golf, Fort Worth, NWC General Construction, Dr. David Dyer, Argyle Orthodontics, Argyle United Methodist Church, Daryl Hawk and Chris Martin of ERA Cornerstone Realty, CR Plumbing, Ty and Jennifer Homeyer of the Design House, Point Bank. I kept thinking I was going to say Point Blank.
15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. 1st and 10.
That helps a lot right there. Dr. Rex Road of Argyle Family Chiropractic, Embassy Suites, Rapid Med Urgent Care, Jill Pizzuto, Northlake, Papa John's. Just enter Eagles 23 for 25% off. And the title sponsor this year, 407 Barbecue.
So that knocks them all the way back after that personal foul penalty on Josh Nicholas. That'll back Melissa all the way up to the 39-yard line. They were in Argyle territory. Trevor Ham claps his hands together, gets the handoff. Nope, he's going to throw it out to an open man out along the sideline there. Just a little quick hitter out to Javon Smith. And looked harmless, but it picks up 5 yards out to 44.
Did a good job of the play fake there in the middle and then throwing out wide. Argyle did a decent job staying at home.
Jaquan Felton runs him out of bounds over there. 2nd down and 6. Now it's Adejokin running the football, and a little more like he did that first quarter. Nice run by Adejokin. He's going to pick up 6 yards. And looks like Logan Gregory in on the stop. Bud Petter as well. And first and 10 right at the midfield stripe here for Melissa. Ham fakes the handoff. Now he's going to throw deep. He's got a man wide open, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete. Once again, looks like a little bit of a botched coverage there. And Clark, that was right there by you. And he was open. He just couldn't keep his feet in bounds.
Yeah, the pass was just a little bit high.
So it looks like the wind may be freshening a little bit in the second half.
It is, and this right in my face probably would cause that overthrow.
2nd down and 10 from midfield with Argyle leading by 10 here in the 3rd quarter. And keeping it on the read option this time is Trevor Hammond, nowhere to go, and he's going to be wrapped up around the shoulders. I think they wanted some sort of face mask penalty over there is what the coaches and Trevor Hammond, the quarterback's yelling, but it was right in front of the head linesman over there and no flag, a 3-yard loss. Make it 3rd and 13.
Yeah, so when he runs a play like that, you got to make him pay, right? When that quarterback wants to get out there and free run to the sideline, you got to make him pay. Those big linebackers just got to lower the boom on him.
Big 3rd down and 13.
Here we go.
Ham under some pressure. He's hit again, and he's sacked. Logan Gregory, number 49, gets the sack all the way back at the 38-yard line, and it's 4th down and punt time again for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and I was just thinking, I don't know if Argyle has a legitimate sack in the game, but that one for sure was one, right? Got a lot of pressure up the middle, then they kind of fleshed him out, and then all of a sudden, 4 or 5 red shirts converge on him all at once. So great defensive stand for Argyle at a time when they needed it, where Melissa had pretty decent field position.
Argyle having a little trouble getting the right personnel on the field. This is twice on punt returns they've not had the personnel on the field.
Somebody may be hurt, maybe.
And once again,
now he's touched it.
I'm not sure what's going on over there with Jaquan. He's wanting a flag for some sort of interference, I guess. I'm not sure what he's trying to ask for, but.
Well, you can't let the ball hit the ground.
With the ball, yeah, once it hits the ground, you just got to get away from it.
Yes.
I mean, unless you don't have anybody anywhere near you. And Jaquan, I guess he's asking right now what.
Before he can get the ball.
So Argyle has the football nonetheless. Not now. Not sure what that official was calling. He's trying to call there. But 1st and 10, Argyle now at the 26-yard line. Hey, you know my favorite part about Friday?
What is it?
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Snooty Pig. That's where we go for breakfast on Friday mornings. 377 at Country Club Road. Snooty Pig breakfast, the place to go when you're hungry. Go see Marge Bunn and the gang over there at Snooty Pig tomorrow morning for breakfast. Landon Ferris has got a 1st down, but there's a yellow hanky. A couple of them in the backfield.
Man, Argyle, what is going on with the penalties this half?
I don't know. We're also looking at maybe a legal substitution, possibly.
Holding.
No, he's holding.
On number 64 of the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. 1st down.
Both of the drives in this half started off with a holding penalty and knock them up 10 yards. And man, that's one of the worst penalties to me. I mean, I know they personal fouls, 15 yards and all that, but 1st and 20 just seems like a mile, right? It just kills you.
Well,
kills
especially when you gain 8 yards,
right?
I mean, you can run all the way down the field and it doesn't do you any good because it's going to come back 10. But it does. It feels like that. It's kind of like walking the leadoff batter.
Right, yeah. John Gailey is checked in at quarterback. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to throw. He's got some time. He's throwing over the middle into double coverage, and the ball is intercepted, but there's going to be a pass interference penalty. So he might as well go down and take a knee, Jacob Fields, and I think he knows that he's going to run out of bounds. And we got some chit-chat out there on the field.
Yeah.
Sometimes we can hear Clark, and you guys on the air can't. We hear things like, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Well, we had a little dust up. So it's going to be an Argyle 1st down, right?
To the defense. 15-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
That was an easy call there for the back judge to make on the pass interference.
That there was no way Argyle was going to catch that ball.
No, and that's the deal. So. And so that's one that there's no way. I mean, he threw into double coverage. There wasn't a chance that ball's going to be caught.
And he overthrew it.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1st and 5? No, they're moving the chains now. Okay. Chain crew. It's 1st game of the year for them too over there.
Ball now at the 31-yard line, and we didn't have a lot of penalties that first half. We've got quite a few here early in the second half, and this pass is way too high over there, intended for Will Hodson, and he goes up for it. His quarterback left him out to dry there. He's hit hard over there by Clark Packard. He's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's it. When you get that pressure on him, sometimes they airmail him like that, hoping that it doesn't get batted up in the air.
Empty backfield. No, there's somebody back there. He was just kind of hiding. This one's going to be complete to Will Hodson. He can't get away. Well, I thought he was going to be able to break that tackle with Clark Packard. Instead, it's going to be a gain. It's going to be a 5-yard gain out to the 36-yard line, leave a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, neither team's as crisp this half as they were the first half. I don't know if they're kind of getting tired or what the deal is. They figured out, made the adjustments at halftime, something. All of the above.
3 of 8 on 3rd down for Argyle. John Gailey claps his hands together and then checks with the sideline to get a play call. Now he fakes the handoff, and he's going to go deep again on the right side, and this one is incomplete. Bobbled. He caught it, but it was out of bounds, so incomplete for Will Hodson. And I don't know, I just get a little bit of a feeling tonight, Mitch, that it's kind of just throw it to whoever your first receiver is.
Yep.
We're not looking off that first receiver, and even if they're covered, double covered, triple covered, that's the guy I'm throwing to.
Yeah, and I was really hoping Argyle would come out this half and be super balanced, right? Don't get too heavy on the run, don't get too heavy on the pass, and maybe establish something, get a little rhythm going, but they hadn't been able to do anything so far. 2 punts already.
Holding penalties don't help a whole lot either.
No,
get you backed up. Doesn't just get you backed up, it also just kind of kills your mojo a little bit. Nice punt here for Trey Batson. It's going to roll all the way inside the 15 and continue to roll, and finally roll out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 51-yard punt for Trey Batson. No return with 6:08 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Argyle leading 28-18 over the Melissa Cardinals. And want to give you a Cinch Cleaners uniform update so we can paint the picture for you here in the second half, especially if you're just joining us. Argyle in their red jerseys, white numerals outlined in black, black pants with white and red pinstripe down, or white and red stripes piping down the side of those pants, black helmets with silver eagle feathers. Melissa went with the all-white look tonight. White jerseys, white pants, red numerals outlined in black, white helmets with the big red M on the side of those helmets. 1st down and 10, and it's Adejokin. He's got some running room on that left side, and he's going to have a 1st down. Mykel Roberts able to make the stop, but gain of 11 that time for Nathan Adejokin.
Yeah, had a little mix-up in the backfield. Not sure if he's going to hand it to him or do a QB keeper right there, but once he got out there, he had some room.
It's going to be Adejokin once again, straight up the middle. Gets a nice block from his big offensive lineman up front there, number 78, Owen Hollenbeck, the sophomore. Another gain of 10 for Adejokin, another 1st down.
So you know those holding calls, Kenny, that both teams are getting so far, that's just tired play, right? You can't get your feet over. You're not getting that step, so you're just kind of grabbing and holding.
This time, Adejokin gets the ball once again. He drags the tackler for a couple of yards. Michael Madry makes the stop. He's 2nd down and 8. Grant Mirabal has come to the sideline. He looked like he was holding the rib cage or something.
Adejokin doesn't want it right here. Look at him.
Yeah, he's tired. There's some holding going on up front there, and no flags. Pass is complete. Out there to Maynard, Carson Maynard. Yeah, you're saying, I heard Clark down there saying Bud Petter's shoulder pads out. That means he probably got held, but that wasn't the one I saw. I saw Riley Van Poppel getting held up. 1st down and 10, ball right at the midfield stripe for the Cardinals. Move from left to right. And it's going to be a new running back this time, and he's got some room on the left side, and he's going to be run out of bounds over there, but not before a pretty good gain of 8 for Josh Nascimento. Parker Phillips makes the stop over there. He's in there at safety. It's going to be Nascimento again.
Man, he took a deep path at that too, didn't he?
Yeah, nobody was in the backfield.
No.
Argyle defense seems to be gassed right now. Here comes. Here's a whole slew. Argyle defenders changing some things out here. Bud Petter's got a little bit of a limp as he comes off. Argyle barely gets off the field in time, and here is another wide open receiver, Lincoln Dunn, on the near sideline, who's finally pushed out of bounds by Trey Batson, but another big gain of 11 and another 1st down at the 28-yard line. And We talked about crisp. All of a sudden, Melissa looking pretty crisp on this drive.
Cardinals rolling right now.
4:31 to play third quarter. It's Nascimento getting the carry on the left side. No, somebody got off a block there. Grant Mirabal, he just needed to rest for a couple plays. He's back out there and gets his 7th tackle of the night. No gain that time for Nascimento. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Adejokin is back in the game.
Oh, pass incomplete. Alligator arms
He
popped
sure
up
did.
in the air.
Yeah.
And thought Argyle had a slim chance for an interception. But
Well, he's the one that slid down, right?
Yes.
20 yards down the field, and then now he's got the alligator arms. He must be pretty quick or something, because they get the ball to him.
10th play of the drive, 3rd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball at the Argyle 28-yard line. Cardinals checking the sideline. 4:03 to play in this third quarter. Argyle leads by 10, 28-18.
Need a big play right here.
Snaps back to Ham. He's under pressure. Pass is incomplete. He had a man open, Jacob Fields. The pressure that time by Hudson E. Materios. We had to get rid of it, I think, a little more quickly than he wanted to. And it's incomplete. It'll be 4th down. And Pintor's going to come on.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a 45-yard field goal attempt?
Okay, so the last one he hit it hard, right? I mean, he made a good kick. That's the best kick I've seen him.
Well, but let's go down to Clark real quick. Clark, you talk a little bit about the wind. Is this wind right in Pintor's face?
No, this wind is a crosswind from the Melissa sideline, so it'll be left to right for the kicker, who's on the left hash.
45-yard attempt by Pintor. Good snap, good hold. Kick is on the way, and it is going to be short. Matter of fact, just now gets out of the end zone. Argyle should have somebody back to return that one. Field goal is no good, so 3:54. Nice drive there by Melissa, but it stalls. 3:54 to play third quarter. Argyle leading Melissa now, 28-18. Hey, are you tired of having one company do one thing for your house?
Yep.
Consider Ideal Partners. Yeah, for you, it's you, right?
Yeah.
Or Rhonda.
My company.
Consider Ideal Partners next time. Tell Rhonda.
I will.
Their bundled offers give you the convenience of having one service provider and more cost-effective management of your property. Rest easy and let Ideal Partners handle your residential or commercial property needs.
I'm going to give a shout out to my youngest son, Spencer.
Hi, Spencer.
Tuned in, number 12 for Argyle.
I got to give a shout out to my hometown. They were in last week for the scrimmage, and once again, 10 years in a row, Denison Yellow Jackets win the Battle of the Axe over the Sherman Bearcats.
They did win.
28-21, fourth quarter comeback. And now we're going to get a shout out from Clark. Clark.
Yeah, my son up at University of Oklahoma asked me if the Eagles 23 coupon code at Papa John's works in Norman.
Might as well try.
Hey, here's a question I need you to ask your son sometime. I've always wondered this. Why is the University of Oklahoma OU instead of UO?
I don't know. It's kind of like the N in the middle of the Nebraska field.
Or it could just be there in Oklahoma. They just don't know any better.
Why? What's wrong with the N in the middle of the field?
You know what it stands for, right?
Nebraska?
Knowledge.
Oh, dear.
I'm saving that one for Riley Van Poppel.
Okay.
Only from the Chippewa lineman. First down and 10, Argyle from their own 28, moving from right to left in this third quarter. R.J. Bunnell gets a handoff, gets a nice block up there. There's a flag again on first down and not have another holding. And didn't we talk, wasn't it last year that, was it last year or the year before that we went, something like, I don't know, 10 games without a holding penalty or something like that?
Well, we hadn't gone 10 plays in the second half.
Got an injured player right now, though. So.
Offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
Well, just after I was about to say nice block by Jason Crowder, maybe that's why it was nice. He gets called for a hold. We're going to take us a quick rapid med urgent care timeout here as Alex Secreto is down for the Melissa Cardinals. 3:48 to play in the third quarter. Argyle leading 28-18 on AEBC broadcasting.
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care provides you and your family with personalized minor emergency care. Checkups to cuts, broken bones, vaccinations, rapid COVID testing, allergy testing and treatment, physicals, and even state-of-the-art concussion treatment. We do it all. Walk-ins are welcome or visit rapidmed.com. Find a time that works for you, book your video or in-person visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
Alex Secreto walks off the field under his own power, and then another guy sits down. I guess another cramp.
Okay.
This time it's 33, Jason Cave. They need him. We haven't called his name a whole lot, but he led the team in tackles a year ago.
Those cramps are nothing to laugh about, man.
No.
They hurt.
I'm not laughing.
And then they got to get to the sideline and get some fluids in him to get rid of it.
Pickle juice is what you need.
Yeah.
I have a gallon of pickle juice in my fridge.
Right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Need it sometimes about 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
First down and 10, R.J. Bunnell. First and 20. R.J. Bunnell, though, he gets it, and he could go. He's at midfield. He's down the sideline. 20, 10, being chased, almost tripped up, but gets out of it. Touchdown, R.J. Bunnell. 82-yard touchdown run. No holding call on this one. 6 more on the board for the Eagles.
And he got through the line of scrimmage, and he just outran everybody to the end zone. Man, he turned on some jets right there.
That's your afterburners right there. And R.J. Bunnell has some deceiving speed, but he was the anchor leg on the 4x400.
He looked like
for the track team.
And then he did a good job to get through that last tackle, right? I mean, the guy had a chance to get him, but R.J. just kept pushing through.
Extra point by Carter Buxton is blocked, and it is no good. 3:30 to play in the third quarter. Our new score, Argyle 34, Melissa 18. You're listening to Argyle football on Argyle Eagle Booster Club broadcasting.
Howdy folks, Marty B here, inviting you to come to each of our 4 amazing restaurants. At Marty B's, join us for an outstanding atmosphere of family, food, fun, and entertainment. Or join us at Rustico Wood-Fired Grill and Wine Bar for an intimate date night in a rustic, elegant setting. Looking for a taste of upscale Texas? Join us at 1845, where it's designed like Dallas, but tastes like Fort Worth. Come experience amazing at all of our fine restaurants. And new this summer, put a pep in your two-step at Marty B's Coffee Co., right next to Marty B's restaurant. Look forward to seeing you there.
Updating your home is too important to do alone. The Design House of Denton has designers and experts on staff who want to help. Whether it's simply new flooring or having an entire wing of your home remodeled, the Design House has a full spectrum of services for any size idea you have. They care about you and your home both during and after your project. My wife and I know this from personal experience. Now it's time to see for yourself. Go see the friendly staff at their gorgeous showroom located just outside Golden Triangle Mall at 2303 Colorado Boulevard. The Design House of Denton, locally owned and proud members of Argyle Eagle Nation. This ball will go out of bounds on the kickoff as Lincoln Dunn let it go. And so we'll see if Coach Nally wants to make Argyle kick it again. They've had some decent kickoff returns. 34-18, Argyle leading now. A couple of quick shout outs.
Kick out of bounds. The kicking team. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot, and we'll re-kick.
They will re-kick. I want to give a shout out to Brian and Robbie Page.
Yep.
Sorry. Robbie and Brian Page.
Okay.
Yeah, she's much more important, right? Their lists say they miss these Friday nights as there's no Page on the field. There's been a lot of Pages on the field
in a while since
through the years as well. Steve Cole, former broadcast partner of ours. Sure. Steve says we sound great, so thanks, Steve-O. We appreciate it.
All right, you want to do a quick drive summary?
Oh, let's do it. How about it, Mitchy Poo?
This was brought to us by Hannah Robinson of CR Plumbing. And Melissa could have used a stopper there in that leaky defensive line. But so one play, 82 yards, 24 seconds. R.J. Bunnell with an 82-yard TD. He'd only had 61 yards in the game.
Bud Petter lights up Lincoln Dunn on this kickoff return right at the 30-yard line.
Oh, jumping.
First and 10 for the Cardinals at the 30. And let's talk a little bit about R.J. Bunnell and that speed. Last week at the scrimmage, he had a run against Denison, and I don't know that Denison's got a great team this year, right? I mean, that's my alma mater and all, but
better than Sherman.
He just absolutely ran off and left the defenders. And then that run right there, it was just a foot race.
Yeah, and so what I got from that was once he got going on the sideline, he was super smooth when he ran, right? He wasn't jerking around, and I mean, he looked like a track guy running with the ball down there. Just super smooth. Everything was very efficient. Man, he really showed some speed.
3 receivers left, 1 right this time for the Cardinals, and a pre-snap penalty. Mykel Madry decides he's going to get a hit on the running back anyway.
Yep, that's what you do on that guy, man. Just keep hitting that guy.
Get the call.
False start on number 1 of the offense. 5-yard penalty remains, first down.
Javon Smith.
Yeah, that was a running play. What's he doing out there?
12 penalties, 105 yards for the Cardinals. Handoff, Adejokin. He's hit hard, but he does a nice job of bouncing off that tackle and picking up 6 yards, and he's still dragging tacklers. They're going to give him a gain of 8 all the way out to the 33-yard line. Mykel Madry finally the one able to drag him down.
Yeah, that's when you got to run in and take big shots on guys like that, right? I mean, that's how you wear them down. They're big guys, and you got to just eventually wear them down.
Cooper Slayton also in on that tackle, and this time Adejokin only going to have a yard to the 34-yard line. Darian Doyle makes the stop, the 6'1", 245-pound senior. Adejokin.
He's taking some shots.
He's trying to get out of the game.
Like he's leaning.
Yeah, he's like, come on, coach, give me a break here.
Hands on his hips.
Third down and 6 here for the Cardinals from their own 34-yard line. Trevor Ham's got it, faked to Adejokin. This time he's going to throw it deep down the middle, and that one is intercepted. Cooper Slayton's got it. He's bringing it back. He's got some room. He's in the Cardinal territory. He broke a tackle. He's all the way back to the line of scrimmage for the Cardinals. All the way back to the 35-yard line. Great interception by Cooper Slayton. Great return. And Argyle in great field position at the Melissa 35.
Yeah, and everybody kind of taking their eye off the ball, right? Because Ham got smoked in the backfield. Who was that hit him? And
Mark says Darian Doyle got the pressure again.
Yeah, and then he just hung it up in the air and just playing center field, grabs it and starts returning it, and everybody kind of turns around like, oh, somebody's got it. But yeah, he took a big hit. Ham did.
Jacob Robinson back in at quarterback for Argyle. Quick hitter out here too. Will Hodson gets a nice block from Lane Stewart. And he's able to pick up 6 yards to the 29-yard line before he's run out of bounds by Jacob Fields.
Yeah, and it's little things like that where your receiver makes a block for the other receiver, right? I mean, it's just those little things that you practice, and when you finally execute it in the game, that's why you have success.
2nd down and 4. Ferris straight ahead. He's going to be hit, but then he's going to fight his way forward. He's close to the first down. He's going to pick up about 3, maybe 4 to the 30 to the 26-yard line. Be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, this big first down right here.
And it's going to be Landon Ferris. He bounces it outside. He gets the corner, and he's just tripped up. One last defender had a shot at him and able to bring him down all the way down to the 6-yard line. A 20-yard gain for Landon Ferris. It's 1st and goal, Eagles.
Yeah, and the Cardinals now looking kind of like they're gassed,
yes.
Right? I mean, I don't know how much more fight they got into in them left for the rest of this game. They look like they're gassed. All of them got their hands on their hips.
Longest run for Landon Ferris. Here's a quick pass out to Hunter McFall, and I think he had looked down to see where the sideline was real quick, and when he looked back up, the ball was already in his hands, and he couldn't quite hang on to it, and it'll be 2nd goal.
Yeah, it'd been a hard catch, too. Those down and away passes like that are really hard. He wasn't really expecting it, I don't think.
1:23 to play, third quarter. Argyle leads 34-18, knocking on the door. Second goal, snap a little low. It's to Ferris. That low snap might have been what allowed the defender to get in there. That's number 33 getting in the backfield, Jason Cave.
Yeah, that's two snaps on the ground in a row.
Third and goal at the 6.
And that's something you're going to work on the rest of the year, right? I mean, it's still early in the season, and they've been practicing a bunch without pads on, but another one was kind of iffy.
Throwing one to the corner of the end zone to Wayne Pritz, and well overthrown. Didn't even give the big 6'7" Wayne Pritz a chance to go up and get that one. It's incomplete, and on 4th and goal, Argyle will bring out the field goal unit.
Yeah, and that's a decision that's probably hard to make just because you had your last extra point blocked.
Shout out to a few folks. We saw one of them this morning. That's Snooty Pig, lovely Renee Inman.
Yep.
And Aaron Inman. They're listening to us, as well as Ashley and Chet Schrader. So shout out to those guys for
snap it,
hanging out with us. Oh, this might be, that field goal is good. Might be an offside. Is it flag? There is an offside.
They are gonna? I think I would. I think I'd take the points off. Nope, he's not gonna.
No, he's gonna decline it.
I think I would have and run a couple more plays
offside.
Right there.
We'll take a break.
Number 8 of the defense.
Offside
Penalties
penalty.
declined. Result is good. Field goal.
52 seconds to play in the third quarter. Our new score, Argyle 37 and Melissa 18. We're back after these words from Lamar National Bank.
Lamar National Bank offers checking, savings, money market accounts, and loans to businesses and consumers. Whether you like doing business face-to-face or talking to a real person over the phone, Lamar National Bank is the hometown bank that can best serve you because their bankers live, work, and play in the markets they serve. Go see our team at the North Lake branch or call 972-318-1060 to see that at Lamar National Bank. It's relationship banking at its best. Lamar National Bank, NMLS number 243049, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, fellow Eagles fans. This is Pastor Rick Williamson at Argyle United Methodist Church. As we enjoy this kickoff game, I'd like to invite you to kick off this school year with us in church. We have family-friendly services at 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. each Sunday with small groups for every age at 10 a.m. Check us out at www.argyleumc.org. Come join us as we connect to Jesus, connect to one another, and connect to ministry at Argyle UMC. Enjoy the game. Go Eagles!
Kickoff by Carter Buxton is taken by Jacob Fields. Decent little return, and he's hammered by several Argyle Eagles. I'll tell you who here in just a moment. Getting up off the bottom of the pile is Will Krzyziak, Parker Phillips, Hunter Immaterio, Hudson Immaterio. I don't know why I'll call him Hunter. I guess he's the head hunter.
Yep.
And a heck of a pitcher.
Fastball pitcher.
1st and 10 from the 30-yard line.
So, Kenny, that last drive is brought to us by Marty B's 1845 Taste of Texas and Rustico. 7 plays, 59 yards, a minute 44. Ferris on the night has 12 carries for 63 yards, and then, of course, you had the field goal there at the end of the drive.
Nascimento gets the carry this time. He's tripped up in the backfield by Hunter Sandifer, and then Darian Doyle cleans up the mess. Gain of about 2. Be 2nd down and 8.
I'd have joked him doesn't want in the game.
And so Coach Matt Nally says, well, if you don't want in the game, I'm not going to put you in the game.
Yep. Now he may be having cramps, right? You never know, because I mean he's a big kid, and he's had a heavy load tonight. Well, they're just letting the clock run.
It's starting to look like that, isn't it? Well, it's the end of the quarter. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean,
yeah, you get another play in at least, get a few more yards.
I mean, so how's the fourth quarter going to make it better for him?
That's right.
30 seconds left in the first.
End of the third quarter here at Eagle Stadium with Argyle leading Melissa 37-18. 12 minutes to go. We're back with the fourth quarter in a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting. This broadcast is made possible by the generous support of our corporate advertising sponsors who have enabled Argyle ISD athletic programs to achieve many exceptional accomplishments, including state championships in multiple sports and 10 straight Lone Star Cups. These sponsorships remain the primary source of funding for the Booster Club, which directs the expenditures towards Argyle athletics and clubs at the high school and middle school level. Your corporate sponsorship provides the best opportunity for our student athletes to reach their full potential here at Argyle ISD, and in return, we offer numerous advertising packages which fit your budget to brand your business with high visibility in the stadiums or right here on these airwaves. Do you want to be a sponsor and support the athletics here at Argyle ISD? Contact Brian and Shelley Stone at aebc.sponsorship@gmail.com to begin your support. Go Eagles! Back for the fourth quarter here at Eagle Stadium. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is where you listen to Argyle Eagle football.
We're the AHS Varsity Cheerleaders, and you're listening to the Argyle Eagles Booster Club broadcasting. Go Eagles!
Wait, did I detect an Arthur voice in that group?
Absolutely you did. Absolutely. The great Paige Arthur, senior cheerleader. We head to the fourth quarter here with Mitch Cullen. I'm Kenny Arthur, Clark McNulty on the sidelines. Blake Jones, producer extraordinaire. And let's head down and talk to Clark just a little bit. And Clark, at the start of that third quarter, Melissa had some momentum, it seemed like. They were moving the ball pretty good. All of a sudden, they just look gassed and tired, and it's been all Argyle the last half of that third quarter.
You know, conditioning always comes into play early on in the season, especially when it's as humid as it is tonight. We're seeing a lot of calf cramps. We're seeing a lot of that stuff. But towards the end of that last offensive drive, some of their defensive ends weren't even getting down into a stance. They were totally gassed.
Second down and 7 here from the Cardinals at their own 33-yard line, moving from right to left in this fourth quarter. Trevor Ham is going to throw it complete.
Catch.
Did Maynard make that catch? He said he did. Argyle coaching staff doesn't agree, but the line judge right there says he did get a foot in bounds.
Man, I thought he had airmailed that thing.
I did too. But Carson Maynard at 6'4" goes up and grabs it. Gain of 8 and a first down at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, so Storm Griffin over here on the sideline, one of the assistant coaches, he saw it, was jumping up and down trying to get his safety to come over here because he saw the play developing as they went to the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 from the 41. And Nascimento back in there, and he's just stutter stepping in the backfield. Nowhere to go, and Caden Yates comes up from a linebacker spot and drops him for a loss of a couple.
He's a big kid, but does he scare you?
Oh, Nascimento?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Either. I mean, he may be a great player, but at this point in the game, he just doesn't really scare me. If they want to hand it off to him every play, I say go ahead.
5'11", 190 pounds is Nascimento, and they fake it to him this time, and ball, almost intercepted, but instead Carson Maynard makes the catch. Trey Batson had a chance at it. Hunter Sandifer with some pressure on Trevor Ham. Third down and 1.
Trevor Ham is going to be sore in the morning too.
11-yard gain on that one. Third and a yard, ball right at midfield. Melissa checks the sideline. Gunnar Wilson set up right behind the right tackle. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Movement on the right side. Third and 1's going to turn into 3rd and 6. That's the big right tackle.
Number 77 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. Remains third down.
That gives 2 sophomores on that right side, and that's Jake Brown, the 6'2", 275-pound sophomore.
Kind of funny. He jumped and took 2 steps back, and then he tried to take 2 steps and act like he
didn't do it.
I mean, he cleared the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Third down and 6 now for the Cardinals. Ham rolling to his right. He's going to throw out to his right, and that ball is going to be complete. Lincoln Dunn at midfield. He's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be 4th and a yard.
Okay, their receivers do a good job of catching the ball, right? That was a hard catch.
They have some really good receivers. They do, all those guys. Carson Maynard, Gunnar Wilson, Javon Smith. That's Lincoln Dunn. Dunn, a 5'11", 175-pound junior. And now 4th and 1 from midfield, and Matt Nally said this might be our last chance. We got to go for it.
Yeah, for sure they have to.
1 for 2 on 4th down. And he's not going to get it. Oh, my gosh. Every red shirt on the defensive front is in the backfield. Carrying Doyle back there, leading the way was Justice Jones, number 35. Hunter Sandifer back there as well. Turnover on downs. It's Argyle football at the Melissa 48.
Yeah, and that wasn't the running back's fault right there.
No.
As soon as he got the ball, he had 3 guys in his face. So that Argyle defensive line knew what was coming and did what they were supposed to and just shut everything down.
He's trying to get the attention of Justice's mom right down here. She's been stationed at Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Oh, wow.
In the military, but she's here tonight. Cheyenne Marquez, and she's right down here by her dad, Ken Frazier, former great Booster Club, Argyle Booster Club president. John Gailey back in at quarterback. He's going to throw on first down. And, cheap shot. Oh, come on. You
cannot let that go.
Josh Nicholas just gets a cheap shot on Wayne Pritz. And that ball wasn't catchable for Pritz, so it's not going to be any type of interference or anything, but it's just a cheap shot. And that's one of those you just, no call by the official, but you wonder, there might be a call here in a minute because someone might try to get a little retaliation on 23. Second down and 10 for Argyle, ball at the 47. John Gailey takes the snap, hands it off to R.J. Bunnell, breaks the tackle in the backfield. Now bounces outside. He's got a first down. He's to the 35, just inside the 35-yard line for R.J. Bunnell, a 12-yard gain for number 11.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job, especially right there, picking his way through the line, right? I mean, he's got that burst to get through, and he kind of sees a little opening and goes, and he's doing a good job creating some stuff past the line of scrimmage once he gets into that second level.
He's had 7 runs of 10 yards or more tonight, Mitch, and it's first down and 10. Argyle now trying to run a little clock with 10:01 to play here in the ball game. It's RJ again running left. He's going to get drugged down from behind. This time Nigel Smith able to fight off his block, and RJ is going to lose a yard.
Boy, that's the first time you said his name in the second half, I think.
Yeah,
right? We're in the fourth quarter.
Second down and 11 now for Argyle. I don't know if I ever announced the big boys up front for Argyle a little while ago. Jason Crowder, the senior, is your center. Noah Weeks and Thor Johansson, the guards for Argyle. Weston Cheney and Wes Tucker are the tackles. And now Gailey hanging onto the ball a little too long and then takes off running. He's able to get a few yards. I do know that the coaches next door to us aren't happy about something.
Was that them?
Yeah, that was somebody slamming their hand down on the table.
Somebody must have been open.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of cars heading out of the parking lot over there.
Yeah, there's a few.
I have a feeling they don't have Argyle stickers on them.
Third down and 7 here for the Eagles. 9 minutes to play in this fourth quarter. Gailey fakes the handoff to Bunnell. Now he's looking. He's going to go deep. He's looking for Will Hodson, who had made a double move and was open, but I think they weren't on the same page. And Hodson was hit at the end of that play, and he's a little bit slow to get up, but it's fourth down. That ball was just overthrown a little bit to Will Hodson.
Yeah.
He was open.
He was wide open.
But I think Hodson was maybe thinking he was going to keep running straight, and he was kind of making a move there on his defender. That's what got him so open. Argyle letting the clock run here.
Run it again.
And sometimes when you're a hurry-up offense, me being a Baylor fan, I remember this back in the day when they ran that crazy hurry-up offense. Oh, here's some pressure on Gailey. Again, almost intercepted. And it's incomplete. Would have been okay if it was intercepted actually on 4th and 7. Gailey was hit hard once again. But, I think sometimes, Mitch, on that, when you have to run that hurry-up offense like that, when you do start trying to run time off the clock, it just takes you out of rhythm.
Yeah, you either need to run it or you don't, right? If you try to somehow put both of those together, it just doesn't work. You're right. All right, let me tell everybody who's bringing us the fourth quarter.
That's a good idea. Why don't you tell us who's bringing us the fourth quarter?
It's brought to us tonight by Longhorn Screen Shades and Shutters, Orthopedic Associates of Flower Mound, Gillette Ryan, and North Texas Real Estate Team, powered by Compass. The Greg Teller Agency at Farmers Insurance, Brent Bowen, attorney at law, Lori Jacobs, the Legacy Group. He's got room to run.
Trevor Ham's rolling to his left. He's going to throw, and another catch is made. He's got to be out of bounds, doesn't he? There's no way that's a complete pass. That wasn't even close. They call it a catch at the 45-yard line.
Coaches aren't going out of their mind.
Yeah, the official's down there. He's pointing at the grass exactly where the guy's foot was, like it's tennis, like there's a mark on, Here's another pass. This guy wide open to Carson Maynard, and he decides to turn it back up, try to get a couple more yards. Cooper Slayton makes the stop after a gain of 9.
And here they go. See, this is when they get in that roll, right? They get some pretty good rhythm going. Got their number 1 running back in there.
Second down and a yard, and it's going to be that running back out of joking. He breaks through the line, and he's tripped up. He's got a first down. Dax Herrin. Oh, Dax is cramping. He's not waiting on a trainer. He's like giving his leg to Caden Yates and saying, here, stretch my calf, please. And that's what Caden's doing for him. Another first down here for Melissa at the 38-yard line.
A couple more of these fine sponsors. Independent Financial, Ideal Partners, Sherry Brunson at Cinch Cleaners, Noble Classic Homes, Cycle Center of Denton, Marty B's, 1845, Taste Texas, and Rustico. And here's a spoiler alert. Sponsor of the postgame show, Park Place Lexus Jaguar and Land Rover Grapevine.
You think they're giving away a Lexus or Jaguar
there's a drawing.
Players of the game? Right
There's a drawing.
All right, Dax is up now. He's going to come off under his own power. Hey, it's another year and another record-breaking year for the Argyle Eagles Booster Club. Thanks in large part to Brian and Shelley Stone with shout-out promotions. They've made a massive impact on us, allow them to help you too. If you need your business brand promoted, don't whisper. Shout-out promotions.
Who wants a whisper promotion?
That's right. Nobody wants a whisper promotion. 8:13 to play in the ball game. Argyle leading 37-18. Melissa on the move. 1st to 10 at the Argyle 38.
Oh, he jumped.
Yep, movement there is as the marking out the snap. There was Trevor Ham. He fooled his own guy.
Ball start. Number 9 of the offense.
Yeah, he was.
5-yard penalty.
I'm guessing the play was going to him, right? He wanted to get that good break.
It's Carson Maynard, who's the receiver here on the near side, the wide out. Parker Phillips is checked in for Dax Rainey back there at safety. Fake to Adejokin and a pass out to Javon Smith. And down the sideline goes Javon for a pickup of about 7 to the 36-yard line.
Okay, that's a big-time throw, man. That's from one hash all the way to the other sideline. That's a long throw.
So 2nd down and 8. Yeah, they had a little bit of a battle. Trevor Ham gets the starting job here at quarterback. He's a junior. Tatum Thompson had a shot. He's a senior. He's the backup for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 8. This pass is complete, but this one is out of bounds to Carson Maynard. Trey Batson on the coverage again for Argyle, and Batson looks like he's got a little bit of a cramp as well, so Colton Rockmore will check back in for him. Michael Madry will check back in as well. Give Logan Gregory a little bit of a break. 3rd down and 8. 2 receivers stacked on the left side. 1 receiver split out wide right. Fake to Adejokin and Ham under some pressure. Now he's going to roll out to his left. He's being chased by Yates. Still being chased. Now he's going to throw on the run. And, oh, what a beautiful one-handed catch. No, he couldn't hang on to it.
I think he dropped it right there.
Oh, he'd already gone out of bounds, I think, before the catch. But Carson Maynard almost made a spectacular one-handed catch.
Boy, he did.
And now it's 4th down, but definitely 4-down territory here for the Melissa Cardinals.
Yeah, and Ham nearly got blasted right there, too, man. 1 or 2 more steps, and he was really going to take one.
Caden Yates has played a good ball game tonight.
Yeah.
6'1", 190-pound senior. 4th down and 8 for the Cardinals. Claps his hands together, does Trevor Ham, the quarterback, but then they'll look to the sidelines, gets the play call.
Argyle 5 DBs.
Jason Russell, the offensive coordinator, and this pass is complete, they're going to say, out to number 13. That's his first catch of the game, I believe, Jacob Cusano. And that's a 12-yard gain and a 1st down, and just another great catch by one of their receivers.
I thought he was juggling it, but I mean, it's all the way across the field, so what do I know?
Clock is stopped now, 7:29 to play. Melissa on the march at the Argyle 24-yard line. Ham going to throw. Quick one this time to Gunnar Wilson to the 20, and Grant Mirabal chases him down from behind. It's going to be
he's cramping right now.
4-yard pickup. Gunnar Wilson now looks like he's cramping a little bit out there. Everybody's starting to cramp now.
Yeah, Mirabal's trying to stretch it out right now.
Second down and 6. It's Ham wanting to throw again. He's going to go deep on the right side, and this one is going to be intercepted. Second interception by Will Krzyzak. He can take this one back. He gets a good block, and he's going to be run out by Gunnar Wilson. Hit hard, but he's just going to celebrate on the sideline with all those Melissa Cardinals over there as Will Krzyzak, his second interception of the game. And it's Argyle football.
Yeah, Will made a great play on that. It looked like it was going to be completed for a touchdown right there. Will kind of came out of nowhere and grabbed it, took off down the sideline. Took a huge hit on the sideline, too.
Will saw that one, I think. I don't think that was Will's man the ball was going to. He was guarding somebody else. And
yeah, I think he just kind of laying in the weeds right there and made a great break on the ball and grabbed it and took off.
Fourth interception of the game for Argyle, second by Will Krzyzak. Argyle football 1st and 10 at their own 41 with 6:55 to play in the ball game, leading 37-18.
Yeah, and that's a huge morale buster.
Yeah.
For the Cards.
Landon Ferris, the ball carrier this time for Argyle. Makes a spin move. We know Andy likes that. Andy Smith, the PA announcer here in the background. If you're new to these parts listening, you'll hear Andy sitting here in Mitch's seat on road games. But Andy's been the PA announcer back all the way back to, like, you know, Moses' time and stuff here at Eagle Stadium. Second down and 8 now for Argyle after that 2-yard run by Landon Ferris. It's going to be Ferris again straight ahead. Gets away from Nigel Smith, but he's not going to get away from Jason Cave, who hits him hard right at the line of scrimmage. No gain this time for Ferris.
Yeah, and Cage did a good job just squaring him up on that hit right there. Landon just couldn't shake that.
So third down and 8. It's going to be Ferris again running left. This time breaks one tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
Dives forward. He might have got the first down, and I believe he did. He needed 8, and that's exactly what he got. And that's an Argyle first down, and some good blocking on that left side by Wes Tucker and Noah Weeks, but also give Landon Ferris some credit for just lowering his head and diving for that first down.
Yeah, that's a kid who's still playing football, right? I mean, It's late in the game, and he's been in the game a bunch, but, man, that's a kid that just is still competing and trying hard. Man, props to him for doing it.
It's Ferris again straight ahead. Across the 45 of Melissa to the 44-yard line. That's a 5-yard pickup. Or if you're Clark and you're, you know, up north, it's a 56-yard line.
That's that knowledge he was talking about earlier.
Second down and 5. Landon.
Whoa.
Bounces outside. He's to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 3 on a play that looked like it was going to be a loss of a yard or 2.
And he narrowly missed getting destroyed from behind there. He's super quick.
5 straight carries for Landon Ferris. It's third down and 2. Ball at the Melissa 41. Argyle leading 37-18. They're running some clock now.
Let's do it.
5 of 13 on third down. Third down and 2 here. And it's going to be Ferris again running right behind McFall. McFall might have got away with the hold there, but instead it's 3 yards and a first down. I see no yellow hankies anywhere. 38-yard line and another Eagle first down. And now Landon Ferris gets a break and R.J. Bunnell checks in.
He's probably gassed. He's been running hard.
18 carries tonight for Landon Ferris for 85 yards. R.J. Bunnell, 13 carries, 154 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's back out there now, first and 10 from the 38, and it's R.J. straight ahead. He's hitting the backfield. Jason Cave grabs him around the ankle. And no gain this time for R.J.
Yeah, Argyle content just to burn that clock.
Oh, sure, and I guess Melissa coach Matt Nally's okay with it as well.
Yep.
Some of the younger folks look like have checked in defensively for Melissa.
So if you don't think that victory against Argyle last year was a big deal for them, they got that banner over there, that sign, shut them out. Can you see it?
It says shut them out round 2.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
No.
RJ is hammered. This time he got across the line of scrimmage, and Mykel Finnan up to make the stop, number 34.
Yeah, I will say this, even with the competition between these two schools, and they are very similar, right? I mean, I think both of them's trajectory is up, even in the bigger classifications. They have a lot of respect for each other, right? They're helping each other up. You don't see a lot of trash talking. It's been a pretty clean game.
3rd down and 11. Robinson's going to throw, and incomplete.
Got a little happy feet there.
So 4th down and 11 now for Argyle. I guess they will stay out there and go for it here from the 39-yard line.
I'd probably just go ahead and punt.
I would just practice the pin 'em deep punt.
The coffin corner.
Yeah. Play 10 of this drive for Argyle. 4th down and 11. Fake to Bunnell. There's some pressure, and the pass is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Will Hodson. Give some credit there to Finan, who made that hit a minute ago. He also did a good job on coverage there, and turnover on downs here. Melissa will take over the football. 2:15 to play in the ball game. Argyle leading 37-18. Hey, I got to say one thing. There's one other.
Okay, one. That's all you
more
get.
Company I want to talk about a little bit. Right? Did you know that Chick-fil-A on 407 in Flower Mound is Argyle's favorite Chick-fil-A?
Been there.
The one that serves sandwiches right here in the Chick-fil-A in the concession stand here at Argyle.
Had one.
Benefits the Booster Club. Proud sponsors of the Argyle Eagles Booster Club. Can't wait to see you at the restaurant. Download the Chick-fil-A One app and make sure you select Chick-fil-A Justin Road as your favorite. We're also hiring smiling faces. If you know someone looking for a great place to work in a family environment, tell them to text PICKLES to 56379. That's right. Text PICKLES to 56379. Don't forget to eat more chicken at Chick-fil-A Justin Road.
I know a couple people that frown a lot, so I'm not going to send them over there to look for a job.
No, you don't want. I don't want your frowners. I don't know who that would be, though. None of the Cullen families frown.
Personal foul.
Not when it comes
Face
to Chick-fil-A.
mask. Number 37 of the defense. 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. Automatic. 1st down.
Mason Pittner is in the game. We'll try to get some names here for you real quick, because we've got a few new guys checking in for Argyle defensively. Dwight Longley is in the game, as well as Hayes Neal on that defensive front.
Clark, that head referee kind of talks like you do. He must be from up north, don't you know?
1st down.
How about you?
And 10. Here's a pass is complete out to Javon Smith. He gets away from one would-be tackler. Trey Batson.
Javon's the fastest guy on the field to the sideline.
Brendan Hickman is also out there the defensive line. And then the linebackers, Mason Pittner. Caden Yates is still out there. He's been out there quite a bit tonight, but also Ben Godfrey, junior linebacker. Snaps back. New quarterback as well. Tatum Thompson, the senior, is out there for the Melissa Cardinals. He's a big old boy. He's listed at 6'2", 210, and he's at least 210.
Yep. So do you remember the Argyle Melissa playoff game in Prosper in the pouring down rain? It was the year we went undefeated, won state. That may be the coldest ever. It was like 40 in rain. A lot of it. It was colder than the Kennedale game in rain.
Nascimento on the carry, and he's going to be brought down by Brendan Hickman on the stop, as well as Ben Godfrey. Both. And that's going to be 4th down now for Melissa. You know, I made a smart move on that one. I remember that game. I happened to be at Disney World, I believe, or somewhere like that. I think I was in warm weather listening to you guys.
This was before there were a whole lot more regulations. We took one of those Mr. Buddy heaters into the game and sat in the stands with the heater going.
4th down and 3, and Tatum Thompson's going to carry it. He's making a spin move to try to get a 1st down. He's not going to get there, and this ball will be turned over on downs. Nice job defensively back there. Dwight Longley One of them in on the stop for Argyle. And turnover on downs. Once again, it's Argyle football with 1:03 to play, leading 37-18. And turn out the lights.
That's right. A couple
Party's
knees. It should be over. So that quarterback reminds me, who is that big guy from Kentucky? That collegiate quarterback, it was so big. Yeah, played for the Giants maybe also, right?
He did, and then he went to the Arena Bowl or something.
Yeah, everybody text to Pickles in your answer to who
yes,
that guy's name
Lorenzen.
is. Yes.
You're not going to get anything if you text that to Pickles. You text Pickles to 56379.
Oh, okay.
Alex Moeller in at quarterback for the Eagles. See if we can get some other names. We only got 1:03 here. And there's going to be a handoff. That is going to be Preston Slayton, the ball carrier. One of the receivers out there now is Ben Daggett. Colton Rockamore's checked in at the receiver position up front for Argyle. We've got Burke Rudolph is out there. Also, we've got 72 Carter Wilson back at center. Big Jackson Davis, number 78, is in there at right tackle. I mentioned Burke Rudolph at right guard. The left tackle there is 74 Dylan Brewster.
Good run.
Nice run by Preston Slayton. He's going to be close to a first down. He's going to get out to the 44, be a yard short. Clock still running with 15 seconds, and that's going to do it, I believe. Probably won't snap the football anymore. Argyle wants to do, I guess, the victory formation or something. No, they're not going to do anything. That clock will run down to triple zeros, and the Argyle Eagles are 1-0 as a Class 5A Division II program following this 37-18 victory tonight over the Melissa Cardinals here at Eagle Stadium. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to come back here in just a moment, and we're going to have our post-game show. The 407. Who's got our post-game show? I'm missing this. Park Place. That's it, right? Because they're gonna give away a car, right? Yeah, absolutely. Park Place, Lexus and Jaguar, and all those other cars that they have at
Grapevine.
At Park Place of Grapevine. Yes, so that's who's going to bring us. We'll have our players of the game for you here in just a little bit. We'll have our 407 barbecue players of the game, and we'll talk with Argyle head coach Todd Rodgers. And brought to you by Lori Jacobson and the Legacy Group. DFW Door Repair Play of the Game. We'll give our final thoughts and talk a little bit about the Lovejoy Leopards next week. But Argyle 1-0 on the season. 37-18 winners tonight over the Melissa Cardinals. Back with that Park Place postgame show in just a moment on Argyle Eagle Booster Club Broadcasting.
Hello, Eagle fans. This is Joe and Tina Bartram with LHM Financial. We're a privately owned mortgage lender since 1998, offering home financing options for your family needs. LHM Financial is a proud sponsor of the Argyle Eagles and an active member in the community. So mention this ad and receive $500 towards the cost of your appraisal when we do your financing on your next home. Give me a call at 817-601-7800. If you have dreams, we have solutions. LHM is licensed by the Texas Department of Savings and Mortgage Lending. LHM NMLS is 184530. Joe Bartram's NMLS is 1010778. Go Eagles!
A trusted community staple for over 15 years, Rapid Med Urgent Care provides you and your family with personalized minor emergency care. Checkups to cuts, broken bones, vaccinations, rapid COVID testing, allergy testing and treatment, physicals, and even state-of-the-art concussion treatment. We do it all. Walk-ins are welcome or visit rapidmed.com. Find a time that works for you, book your video or in-person visit today. Rapid Med Urgent Care, hometown emergency care doctors with Texas-sized hearts and proud supporters of our Argyle Eagles.
Buying or selling a home is likely your greatest investment. Lori Jacobson and the Legacy Group believe in making the process easy and simple for your family. Whether you're moving into your forever home in Argyle, need help remodeling or staging, or are a first-time buyer, Lori's dedicated to making sure all of her clients walk away from the transaction satisfied. She has a saying that you walk in as a client, but you leave as a friend. So it's no secret why she's been named Best Real Estate Agent by D Magazine yet again. Lori Jacobson encourages all the Argyle Eagles to leave a legacy both on and off the field. Go Eagles.
407 Barbecue is a proud supporter of the Argyle Eagles. Named the very best barbecue in all of DFW several times over, 407 Barbecue offers an array of award-winning smoked meats, including mouth-watering brisket and rib. If you're brave enough, try to tackle on your own Spudzilla. No plate is complete without one of their world-famous sides either. And don't get out the door until you round out your trip with a bowl of Grandma's banana pudding. 407 Barbecue is family-owned and operated by your neighbors right here in Argyle. See their menu and catering options online at 407bbq.com or see for yourself at I-35W exit 407. 407 Barbecue.
Following this 37-18 victory for Argyle over the Melissa Cardinals, a little revenge from last season. Argyle 1-0 on the season. Of course, Melissa falls to 0-1 on their season. Just an all-around team victory tonight for the Argyle Eagles, and we'll try to get our players of the game and maybe get an interview with Coach Rodgers here in just a few moments. We are inside our Park Place Lexus postgame show. Along with Mitch Cullen and Clark McNulty, I'm Kenny Arthur, Blake Jones producing, and I've lost. You know, with this neon hat, I shouldn't lose Clark, but I've lost him.
Where is he?
I don't know. I was trying to. He's looking for players. He's trying to find players. We'll start talking some stats for you real quickly. Argyle, 496 yards total offense tonight, 216 through the air, 280 on the ground. 3 turnovers for Argyle tonight. 9 penalties for 81 yards. Jacob Robinson led the way passing, 9 out of 24, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. John Gailey was 6 out of 16 for 78 yards and a touchdown. So those 2 guys combined were 15 out of 40, throwing the football for 216 yards,
Wait,
three touchdowns.
Out of 40?
Yeah. So not phenomenal passing percentage, but a lot of quick hitters and stuff tonight for the Argyle passing game. R.J. Bonnell leads the way, 15 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns tonight for R.J. Landon Ferris had 18 carries for 83 yards. Jacob Robinson called his own number 7 times for 31 yards. Preston Slayton had 2 carries for 9 yards, and John Gailey 1 for 4. Receiving tonight, Wayne Pritz, 4 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown. Will Hodson had 5 catches, 75 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jaquan Felton, 3 for 33. Jamel Felton, 1 for 16. Micah Roberts, 1 catch, 5 yards. Hunter McFall, 1 catch, 5 yards. For Melissa tonight, 403 yards total offense, 301 through the air, 102 on the ground. Big issue for Melissa tonight might have been penalties. 14 penalties, 115 yards, and 5 turnovers.
Okay, 400 yards of total offense, and you only have 18 points.
Yeah, two fumbles lost and 4 interceptions thrown by Trevor Ham. Trevor Ham was 25 out of 47, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Rushing tonight for Melissa, Nathan Adejokin was 21 carries, 95 yards. Jacob Fields, 3 for 11. Josh Nascimento, 7 carries for 10 yards for the Cardinals. Javon Smith led the way receiving, 6 catches, 111 yards, and a touchdown for Javon. Carson Maynard, 7 for 62. Some really good receivers for Melissa. Lincoln Dunn, 4 catches, 38 yards, and a touchdown. Gunnar Wilson had 4 catches for 32 yards. Kennedy Brantley, 2 for 29. Jacob Fields, 2 for 17. Jacob Cusano had 1 catch for 12 yards tonight for the Melissa Cardinals. So, again, keys, though, 14 penalties for the Cardinals, Mitch, and 5 turnovers for the Cardinals. But, hey, you know, sometimes you got Argyle, really good defense, lots of pressure from guys like Riley Van Poppel and Michael Madry and Caden Yates tonight. And you got a guy, Trevor Ham, for Melissa that had never taken a varsity snap before. And so those 5 interceptions, maybe not 5, but you expect a couple.
Yeah, you do expect a couple, and the kid's going to be good, right? He has a good arm. He looks like he's got the poise to do it. He made some throws that he probably wants back. Some of those interceptions were, you know, kind of unbelievably easy for Argyle. You know, They didn't really have to work that hard at it, and those are the ones he's probably going to want back. And, you know, they're set up to be a good team. They got the big running back. They got the quarterback that can throw. They certainly got receivers that can catch, right? And, you know, they're probably going to make a pretty deep run in the playoffs. I'm sure Argyle is going to see them again. Wait, are they the same region?
I believe we're different regions. But okay. We could meet up. You never know about it. We're going to get Clark. Might get Clark to get a player down there. I see Clark doing what Clark does. He's hanging out with the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, what?
Give me a hug.
What are we going to do with Clark? I mean, he's supposed to be looking around for our players of the game.
We got to have somebody down there doing what they're supposed to.
Here's some defensive stats for you real quickly. Let's run through a few of these. Let's see, Dax Rainey had 7 tackles. He forced a fumble, had a tackle for loss. Grant Mirabal had at least 6 tackles and a tackle for loss, 7 tackles. Trey Batson had a pretty good game. I called his name a lot tonight. 8 tackles and a pass breakup for Trey. We've got, let's see who else. Michael Madry had a big tackle for loss. Also had 5 other tackles on top of those. We talked about interceptions. We had an interception by Cooper Slayton. We had an interception by Jamel Felton. 2 interceptions by, who do you have?
Have R.J. Bennell, our offensive player of the game.
All right, I was just about to talk about Will Krzyzak and his 2 interceptions, but now let's switch over to offense. And you've got R.J. Bennell with 15 carries, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and Clark is with him now down on the field.
You know, I really appreciate the way you run the ball. You run the ball kind of like your brother played defensive line, straight ahead and at 110 miles an hour. What a great game, over 100 yards, then that long touchdown. 82 yards was really the straw that broke the camel's back in this game. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. You know, I just feel so good to come out against a team that, you know, just beat us so bad last year, and then just show them that they're not going to push us around, and that, you know, we are contenders in 5A, and, you know, we are here to play, and, you know, we will be a presence.
Hey, RJ, this is Kenny up in the press box. I want you to listen to something real quick and then walk us through this play. Go ahead, Blake. First down and 10, R.J. Bennell. Excuse me, first and 20. R.J. Bennell, though, he gets it, and he could go. He's at midfield. He's down the sideline. 20, 10, being chased, almost tripped up and gets out of it. Touchdown, R.J. Bennell. 82-yard touchdown run. No holding call on this one. 6 more on the board for the Eagles. So now walk us through that play. What'd you see?
You know, our O-line blocked it up fantastic. And I saw the wide receiver against the corner, and our wide receivers have done a phenomenal job at, you know, the blocking game and everything. And I saw him pick up that corner, and then I just knew it was a foot race. And, you know, I just didn't want to get caught.
Hey, RJ, do you ever, believe it or not, after that play, there were 2 or 3 people sitting right here in front of us. Weston Cheney's dad was up here, and they look up at me and they're like, man, he's fast. So have you always been kind of deceivingly fast like that? You know, you're kind of a bigger kid, but, man, when you turn on those afterburners, you got some speed.
Yeah. You know, I got that a lot last year in track because, you know, I ran the 400.
Yeah.
And, you know, everyone would come up to me, they're like, you're not a 400 runner. Like, what are you doing here? And then, you know, making it to state and everything, you know, I don't know, it just feels good.
Well, you played great tonight, man. We appreciate you hanging out with us for a couple minutes, and good game tonight.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our offensive player of the game, R.J. Bennell. And have we decided is Park Place giving him a Lexus or Jaguar? What?
They hadn't decided yet.
Kind of if he gets a free car or not.
Oh no, I don't think that's up to any of us. As a matter of fact, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. So, all right, we'll try to find our defensive player of the game. I think you got him, don't you?
I got him. He's been over there taking pictures with the ladies. So, but you know, you go out there, you play tough coverage all game long. You come home with 2 picks. 2 picks. Is that what you expected?
No, sir, not at all. Not at all. You know, I came to this game super nervous. I was like, wow, this is my first varsity game. First drive that I went out there, lined up across this super tall guy, and I was like, wow, this is really the real deal. And then throughout the game, I just became more comfortable and I executed. So.
Now, on that first interception, kind of walk me through what you saw on that, and how did you get the upper hand?
Well, I was playing my drop back technique, and I saw the outside receiver. I think that he had a little curl, and I saw the inside receiver, you know, cut back inside and go up on the go route, and I did my, we call it apex, so I apexed over it, and I was just in the right position at the right time, and I cut off the receiver and picked the ball.
And on that second one, you came out of nowhere, and on the dead run, I mean, you were at full speed when you caught that ball. And then you got hit pretty hard.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
Did that ring you a little bit?
Actually, no, it didn't. I think I was just so pumped off the adrenaline that I didn't feel it. You know, a hit like that. You're supposed to feel it, but I just didn't.
Well, maybe you hit him harder than he hit you. It just looked weird. It caught you mid-stride.
Maybe.
Hey. What was your reception on their sideline?
Excuse me?
What kind of reception did you get on their sidelines? Because you got hit pretty deep into their bench.
Oh, well, when I stood up, I had some guys in my face, trying to, talk trash to me, try to get me in my, try to get me like angry and stuff. And I just embraced it. I was like, deep down, I was like, I just caught an interception. Like, this doesn't really matter,
I got the ball.
Yeah.
I play defense.
Exactly.
Excellent. So this is actually your very first start in a varsity game, and 2 interceptions, in player of the game, and it's Park Place, and we're still trying to decide whether there's free vehicles involved.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
I'm sure you'll get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich if you go to 407 Chick-fil-A though.
I might be
I'll do that.
I might be able to hook him up on that. Yeah. Hey, Will, this is Kenny Arthur up in the press box. I do have a couple of questions for you. Number one, you talked about being nervous coming in tonight, and you should be by all rights. I mean, first game ever on varsity. You've moved up to 5A. You're a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about that pregame. I know even when I was a senior playing high school football, I would almost throw up before a game. So what was your pregame like tonight?
Well, this is a really big game for us. After we lost Melissa last year, we wanted some revenge. It's in our house, and so we had that motivation. Hey, we can't lose in our house. This is our house. We can't have them come take this win. The defense as a whole, we came together, and we were super motivational to each other. We're like, hey, we got this. Let's just all go out and execute. Let's do our jobs, and we'll be okay. And then today, I was in class today. I was focusing on my classes, kind of not letting the game get to my head. But, once we were dismissed to come to the game, I was sort of getting nervous, and then we were busting over. And I was getting even more nervous. And then we're in the locker room. It's like, oh, shoot, it's about time to go. And walking down, I was like, wow, this is my first varsity game, and these guys are pretty good. These guys, they beat us last year. And just knowing that our whole team is out for blood was some really big motivation for me.
One more question for you. So listen to these stats. In the first quarter, Melissa had 26 plays for 176 yards and scored 18 points all in the first quarter. The rest of the game, they had 62 plays and only 212 yards and didn't score any more points. Were there specific adjustments your coaches or whatever made after that first quarter that kind of changed what they were able to do to you guys offensively?
Well, yeah, so we were in the locker room, and our corners coach was telling us, like, hey, like, if they're set up like this into the boundary, then we need to do this. We changed a little bit of what our original game plan was, and then we came out and executed like that. I think that was a real big help to how we played the second quarter.
All right, awesome. Well, congrats on a big win tonight, and congrats on your first varsity game and 2 interceptions. Congrats, man. Great game.
Thank you.
That's Will Krzyzak, our defensive player of the game tonight. And again, RJ Bunnell was our offensive player of the game. 15 carries, 153 yards for RJ and a couple of touchdowns. And Mitch, and I didn't know that. Blake does such a good job of keeping some stats for us. But again, 26 plays, 176 yards in the first quarter. They scored all 18 of their points to Melissa in that first quarter. Rest of the game, they almost had 3 times as many plays, 62 plays, 212 yards, but no more points the rest of the game.
Yeah, so that's what Argyle does so well is they make the adjustments, and that's what they did, and certainly paid off for them.
Let's head back down to the field with Clark. He's got Argyle head coach of the game.
He's still coaching the guys.
Todd Rodgers. He is, isn't he?
He is. Coach, 20 years in, and you're undefeated as a 5A coach. Was it a little different tonight, just knowing that jump was made, or you've made these jumps before, so you kind of had it as business as usual maybe?
I don't think any A's at the end of the sentence had anything to do with winning this game. It's the first game of the year. We wanted to get off to a good start. It was an amazing opponent. They've done a good job. They were winning at the highest level last year, and they had a bunch of good players return. So it was all about the Argyle Eagles putting a good product on the field and trying to get the offensive unit going and trying to get the defensive unit going. We had some new kids out there that might not have ever seen an environment like this. I'm not sure I've ever seen an environment like this at Argyle. And so lots of positives. I'm sure I'll look at the video tomorrow and find tons of fault. But it's better to make adjustments when you win than make adjustments when you lose.
Hey, Coach Rodgers, this is Kenny up here in the press box. So Melissa had 176 yards and all 18 points in the first quarter. Rest of the game, they only had 212 yards and no more points. Were there any specific adjustments that you guys, the coaching staff, made after that first quarter that shut Melissa's offense down some?
Well, yes and no. We do a lot of things, and we were holding some things in our hip pocket and kind of introducing them as the game went on. So it was a natural transition to more diverse play calling as we went on. And so I think as we introduced those kind of things into the game, we were able to get them shut down and kind of lean on those as quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4 came around.
And talk a little bit, we talked to some skill players here as our players of the game, but we always like to talk about the big boys up front. Talk a little bit about your offensive line, because I know that Smith kid and Lutski, they're gonna make some plays, but overall they didn't really seem to dominate the game tonight. And so talk a little bit about your offensive line play tonight.
Well, they have to show up and block Madre and those other defensive linemen every day. So it's a pain in the butt if you're an offensive lineman to block our defensive linemen. So they have to rise to the occasion every day, and I think that was the essence of their success today. Was they get pretty good routine practice out there, and they have to have their A game for them to block players like Nigel Smith, which he's a well of a player.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy that they were able to rise to the occasion. But there's a preparation on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday that they were able to utilize tonight, and know that if they can just control them sometimes, we got good enough backs to squirt through there and get big chunks of yardage.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations on win number 1 of the season and starting year 20 off the right way.
Hey, that's a good way to start it.
Absolutely. Coach Todd Rodgers of the Argyle Eagles, and appreciate him joining us tonight. Maybe he gets a Park Place Lexus. I don't know.
Hey, you can always hope.
37-18 our final score tonight. Argyle over Melissa. Big victory tonight. And we didn't talk a whole lot about that. Up here in the press box, sometimes we get a little numb to the atmosphere, but we did talk about all the folks down in the stand, down in the end zone and up on the
well, we can't really hear the fans because we're
right.
up here.
Yeah, we've got our headsets on. So, but Coach Rodgers, as long as he's been around 20 years, and he says he doesn't know that he's ever felt an atmosphere like this in Argyle. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool because there have been some other big games in here. Salina came in here years ago, as the boys of fall, right?
Yeah.
And Argyle beat them, and there's been some other big games, but that's pretty cool. It's good to see that the community's coming out and supporting, right? And all the students are out here. All that stuff is great. Everybody got to witness Clark dropping the punt, right? So McNulty's numbers on the year are 0 for 1 with a drop.
One muff punt. Well, 37-18 Argyle wins. We continue here with the the Park Place post-game show. And let's have another out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Poppy dialed up.
Stephen Bartolotta.
Well, thank you, Blake. And week 1 of Texas high school football is underway. It's back. The 2022 season is underway. It's very intriguing matchups to tell you about. First, Argyle district mates. District 3-5A as Argyle moves up in classification. Last night, Creekview lost at home to Granbury 37-14. Also last night, Frisco Emerson with a nice win at Hillcrest 41-34. Games going on right now. Really a great one between Denton and Newman Smith. The Trojans lead by a point, 43-42, as that game is in the 4th quarter. Frisco Independence had no trouble tonight at Panther Creek with a blowout win, 49-14, and another tight one. This one, Frisco Memorial and Lakeview Centennial. Centennial holds a 1-point lead. That game is also in the 4th quarter. Some future opponents, week 2. Next week's opponent for Argyle is Lovejoy. They will play tomorrow against College Station. How about week 3's opponent, the Grapevine Mustangs? They get a season opening win, 49-28 last night over Frisco Wakeland. Tonight, New Caney and Montgomery. Montgomery is week 4's opponent. New Caney is blowing them out, 49-14, and that game has just gone final. How about some 4A rivals, some old rivals? Salina is at Paris this evening. It's all Bobcats, 42-14, that game in the 4th quarter. Clash of two very perennial powers, Stephenville and Midlothian Heritage, and it's all Yellow Jackets. They lead at 49-29. The La Vega Pirates, no trouble with Kennedale this evening, 34-7, that game late in the 4th quarter. Some Denton scores to tell you about from last night. The Geyer Wildcats roll over Rockwall Heath 47-14. The Ryan Raiders, they come up short. They lose to New Braunfels 34-33. Caleb Hicks, he did have 17 carries and 129 yards and 1 touchdown, but it was not enough as the Unicorns hold off the Raiders by a point. St. John Bosco, the #1 team in the nation, they came to Texas. They're from California to take on perennial power Allen, who's only lost 1 time at Eagle Stadium. Make it twice in a big way tonight. St. John Bosco 62-7 as they demolish the Eagles. And the #3 team in Class 6A, the Carroll Dragons, they open up their season with a 66-14 win over the Eastwood Troopers. Owen Allen with 4 touchdowns. He went over 100 yards. Caden Anderson over 330 yards passing through the air as week 1 in high school football is underway. Blake.
Thank you, Steven. Yeah, big win by Southlake tonight, but shocker there at the Tom Landry Classic, guys. Allen goes down.
He left off one important score. The oldest rivalry in the state of Texas.
Oh, okay.
Battle of the Axe.
Battle of the Axe. Denison 28, Sherman 21. You know, that's, again, the oldest and most historied rivalry in the state of Texas. So you got to make sure and throw that in and make sure at least everybody knows about it.
Yep.
Argyle victorious tonight, 37. Hey, by the way, we love Stephen Bartolotta. Poppy. I got to know the reason behind the nickname at some point in time. 37-18.
I don't even think I know.
Argyle over Melissa tonight. And a nice victory for Argyle. All 18 points by Melissa they scored in the first quarter. Things don't get any easier, Mitch, as Argyle travels over to Lucas next Friday night to take on the #4 team in the state in Class 5A, the Lovejoy Leopards.
Yeah, what, Argyle 6?
Yeah, it's Argyle 6 or 8? No, I don't even know if it's 10 maybe. So
I thought they were 6 and Melissa was 10.
Different polls, right? Have different things. But yeah.
Anytime it's a road game, it's going to be hard, right?
And you're just guessing this time of year on polls anyway, right?
That's right. And anytime you're playing a highly ranked team on their field, it's going to be difficult. But, you know, Todd Rodgers has always done that, right? He stacks that pre-district with big hitters and wants his guys ready. And it'll be interesting to see what they do. That's for sure. They proved tonight that they were a pretty good team, so we'll see what they do.
Yeah, how long has it been since we saw starters in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't get that too often, right?
Yeah, and the 18 points in the first quarter, the game seemed way closer than that.